Welcome to Lawrence High School on the 84 Lumber pregame show as Blake's Mike off to a hot start here on the road. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. My level is now on 80,000, so I think everyone's TV at home is probably busting its speakers. 2, 3, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Spiking. Testing 1, 2, 3. There it is. 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 Testing, testing, testing. All right, I think we're ready to go. Curtis, your mic, go ahead and try it out.
Am I?
Yes, sir, we're good to go. The 84 Lumber pregame show.
Are we?
Right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. I'm Blake Miller, joined with Curtis down on the sideline normally up here in the press box. How you doing, Curtis? Ready for some Canes football?
Ready for some Canes football, and this is a new look for me, so good luck.
It's always a little more fun in the press box getting to watch these guys play some football. They've been on a little bit of a hot stretch as tonight they'll go against the 1-6 and 1-1 in region foe Lawrence Raiders here on the road. An hour drive for the broadcast crew and any away fans that made the trip. But the Canes come in 4-2. And after that win last week, Montu Brown up and over 1,000 yards at 1,240. Curtis, last week, 31 rushes, 240 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Montu has been unstoppable, just to say the least.
He's been impressive for a guy that this is his very first year playing running back full-time. And I can't wait to see him break the record. I really can't. And hope he gets to do it at home. He needs to stack up some yards the next 2 games, and let's get it done at home against Westside.
I've been talking about that record a little bit in each pregame show. If just every single week, it almost baffles me that I got to watch a guy in Reese Price who we went to the season. We didn't know what the offense was going to be like. Reese ends up being the guy. He goes for, I think it was around 1,600 yards on the season, and then we were talking about a special teams guy in Montu Brown all last year that we were just kind of like here and there. Oh, he made a great tackle on a punt block. He's kind of the guy that no one's really talking about. And then we go into game 1, and we're already here in game, 3 of region play, and we're like, this guy's our entire offense. It's just, how can you explain the night and day difference from going from a special teams player to a high school team's offense?
Well, he's just an unbelievable athlete. He's from South Africa originally and a really good soccer player, but I'm wondering if he secretly wasn't in their, like, pro rugby funnel. You know, a lot of times when he's between the tackles, it looks like a rugby scrum, and he pops out on the other side of it, and it's off to the races. So I don't know if it's a vision or he's just an unbelievable athlete, and he runs just super aggressive and is mean.
Yeah, and Logan Dew in our first ever pregame show, we talked about some comparisons, and he made a really good one in Leonard Fournette. And ever since he said that, it's like, I see Lenny when he runs of just, he uses his body weight up top, and he's got such good balance of you have to tackle him with 2 people or you got to chop the legs. If not, he's going to get breakaway speed and get gone.
Or how about a KJ Henry that looks like an offensive lineman, but just runs with just complete, it takes multiple guys. And Montu looks like a linebacker. He doesn't look like your typical running back. He's taller than your typical running back. Of course, Josiah's not your typical running back either. And we're gonna miss him tonight. Hopefully, he gets back healthy and gives Montu some reps off for the playoffs.
I was about to say, coming into the season, we thought it was going to be more of a 2-headed horseman rushing attack as Montu has kind of broken away with the absence of JoJo Mosley. Going to the quarterback, Jacob Owens, 9 for 16, 211 yards, 2 touchdowns. I've loved to watch the growth of being able to. We saw against Palmetto a couple times. He gets pressure, doesn't know where to go with the football. A couple fumbles we've talked about to start the year. But ever since then, there's been no turnovers, I think, to start region play. And also, it's 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns. He's kind of, if like the Emerald game, keeping the Canes in it, or in a game like Fountain Inn, helping the Canes pull away when you need him to.
Well, we got to remember that this is his first year starting on varsity. He's still a 15-year-old
sophomore
kid. Last season in JV, he and Ty split time every other series he was in, and so this is his first full season of live bullets, and he's growing up in front of us, and it's impressive.
2 receivers to talk about in Caden Hill, 2 receptions, 61 yards and a touchdown. And Carson Bryant, 5 receptions, 137 yards, 1 touchdown. I couldn't help but overhear the Lawrence broadcast guys earlier talking about how Muntu is the entirety of the Canes offense. And I hate for any of the Raiders fans tonight, you're going to see Zero score a touchdown more than likely tonight. You're going to see him make a special teams play that you weren't ready for. Zero is a very big difference maker for the Canes and how far they're going to go this season.
Yeah, no, Carson Bryant just takes a safety out of the equation because they got to account for 2 people on him. And you got a guy like Caden that's his talents is just unbelievable, but finally Jacob started to find him. You know, we had 2 games ago where he had 3 touchdowns. I think last game CB and Caden Hill each had 1 touchdown, and they just didn't know who to cover. And so the more Caden comes on the scene, the more we're going to see Zero in the end zone. I really believe that.
And more helps out that sophomore quarterback we also talked about with some more options. Looking at the Raiders last week, a 58-0 win over Southside. Of course, their first win of the season. Their freshman quarterback in Logan Bragg, 11 for 16, 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. As we'll take a quick break as the national anthem plays here in Lawrence and come right back after commercial.
Is your current home cramping your style? Or maybe your nest has become too empty? Selling a home on your own can be frustrating and confusing, not to mention all that paperwork. Don't lose sleep stressing over selling your home. Glenn and Alicia Klinger serve the greater Greenville, South Carolina market and will help you get your home sold and find a new one that best fits your list of wants and needs. You can spend your time dreaming of your next home.
At Papa Bear Car Wash, we are taking your typical car wash experience and putting a personal touch on it here in South Carolina. At Papa Bear, you don't just get a clean, dry, shiny car. You also get a feeling of family and a community partner, always supporting great local causes in our communities. Here at PB, we have incredible fundraising opportunities to serve sports teams, clubs, nonprofits, churches, and more. Car washing is our passion. Family is at our core. Only the best for the PB family. See you soon.
Don't worry, your house will sell in no time. Let's hope for the best. Congratulations! Brick houses tend to make life easier. Building an all-brick home can make all the difference in resale value. Choose brick and enjoy peace of mind wherever life may take you.
Are you looking for a brand new home in the Greenville, South Carolina area? With so many builders and communities, how can you be sure you will get the best deal? Realtor Glenn Klinger specializes in new home sales. Glenn is new home sales and residential construction certified and an expert in new homes in Greenville. So why take a chance on missing out on the perfect new home?
Smile today.
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
When you're Hurricane fans, ready to catch all the action this season? Look no further than the GoFan app, your one-stop shop for season tickets and game tickets to every Wren Hurricane athletic event. With GoFan, it's never been easier to secure your seat and support your team. Just download the app, find your game, and purchase your tickets in a snap. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Get your tickets now on GoFan and cheer on the Hurricanes to victory. Looking for a transportation partner that's got it all? Choose Compass for seamless international and domestic freight solutions. Need full truckload, LTL, LCL, FCL, or air freight cargo moved? No problem. Choose Compass. Trust Compass Logistics, Inc. to handle your imports, exports, and domestic shipments with speed, precision, and value. Compass Logistics, Inc., where your cargo meets its destination with ease. Thanks for watching the Wren Broadcast Network. If you'd like to become a sponsor, email Austin Tripp or Stan Yarborough for more information.
You want your day to be perfect, whether it's your wedding, prom, pageant, or homecoming.
Back here at Lawrence High School as the Canes travel on the road to try to keep their undefeated region record intact as I try to fix these microphone situations. But back to talking about the Lawrence Raiders last week, a 58-0 win over Southside. Of course, talked a little about this before we went live, but a freshman quarterback in Logan Bragg, 11 for 16, 172 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yes, we can both agree that they're playing Southside, but a pretty good point if you're going to play Wren next week for a freshman quarterback to build some confidence.
It always helps to gain confidence with a W, but just seeing the live bullets and it got them a little bit better prepared for us. But hopefully our defense flies around, shows him some looks that my son happens to play scout team for the varsity program, and they got a couple packages. They're gonna try to confuse this guy.
100% would love to see it. And you just talked about Coach Pritchett, and as I see him walking in front of us, had I believe a daughter yesterday. I don't want to be wrong.
A boy or girl.
I don't want to be wrong. I'm already wrong. Live on air if it's not. But I'm gonna roll with what I think it was a pink blanket wrapped around.
If my wife's listening, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Austin, I think, is going to fact check me, but we want to congratulate the Pritchett family for adding another kid to the family. As I get confirmation that Blake was right and doesn't look stupid live on air, but as always, like last time, I think we announced it live on air from the hospital, but this time just congratulations to the family. As I was talking about the Lawrence Raiders, they have 2 receivers that I was keeping my eyes on, and DeMaje Crooks, a sophomore last week, 2 catches, 94 yards, a touchdown, and a freshman receiver, Travion Robinson, 3 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown. They do have height at the receiver, and we saw against Emerald that's caused the Canes some problems. What do you look forward to in that battle tonight?
Well, that's all about matchups. We do have some height on the back end, but it's what adjustments can be made in the middle of the down that should be able to help us on defense if we can get the right matchups. But yeah, if we get a couple of our shorter corners that are a heck of athletes, I mean, they're incredible athletes, but when you're throwing the ball up at the crossbar and the guys just can't climb the ladder and get it. So we'll see. But we can be physical. Hopefully the safeties can come over to the top and let them know they're in the game against the Hurricanes. And we'll just have to see how it goes. How tall is their tallest wide receiver?
I want to say 6'5" is what I saw for one of their guys. We'll see him when he comes out here. He's a really tall dude when he lines up closest to the field, I believe. But you just said height. Grayson Kemp is a guy that last week got a big pick against Fountain Inn, and he's been so huge safety-wise, as we talked about. Not the tallest corners the Canes have at the moment, but really good athletes. It's good to have height on the back end.
Absolutely, and Sloan Sanders isn't the tallest safety either, but he has some incredible athleticism, lets him get up on and high point the ball. and we'll just see if the quarterback, maybe our defensive line can get after him, make him throw off the back foot. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, they definitely have some height. The 6'5" kid looked like he's 7'5" from up here in the box.
I would agree with you. Taking a look at some region standings, the Canes stand alone at the top, tied with Westside, 2-0 in a region. Both of those teams, Fountain Inn 1-1, Lawrence tied with them at 1-1. Emerald and Southside down there at the bottom, 0-2, 0-2. Before I move to this week's games, I was talking with Austin beforehand how crazy it's going to look at the end of the season if the Canes make a run in the playoffs, and everyone's looking at the schedules. They're like, Emerald almost took down the Canes, lost by 1 on the road in Piedmont. I think that game, looking back, is going to be a wild one.
Well, I think we got their best in that game.
Off a bye?
Yeah, it was a first region game. We physically beat them up, and I think you saw that against, if you look at the West Side score from last week, I think they emptied their tank against us. But Emerald's also a good team.
Yeah,
and it's region, and, anything can happen.
100% agree with you. This week's region games, Westside is on the road at Fountain in a big one to battle for the 1 and 2 seed between all three of these top teams. Southside on the road at Emerald, and of course the Canes here on the road at Lawrence. Other big games in the area: Powdersville at Palmetto, Greer at Seneca, Teal-Hanna at Jailman, and Hillcrest at Easley. I believe coin toss just took place right there on the 50 as both teams will make their way back to their side. The Canes wearing white jerseys, gold tops, and blue pants, and the Lawrence Raiders in their home green helmet, jersey, and pants. Any thoughts on the away jersey combo tonight, Curtis?
I love the jersey combo. It's better than the jersey combo we had at the JV game last night. Lawrence showed up in the exact same helmets as we did, and we were a bit confused there for a minute. They were in all white, but I love the blue pants, the white tops, and the cheese heads.
Yep, here come the Canes on the away side, out beneath the bleachers, it looks like, from across the way as the Raiders run out from the left side end zone. The Canes will head to their opposite end zone and get a team prayer in as usual. All the guys go and take a knee in the end zone. Freight and the coaching staff there on the sideline. It's October, so Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as all the pink out and about here in Lawrence, and you'll see a bunch of peak tape on a lot of the guys more than likely tonight. But Curtis says your first time in the box. I got to get a prediction for tonight as what you think is going to happen here on the road in Lawrence.
24-14. Wren, the Mighty Hurricanes.
I think that's the most realistic prediction we've gotten all season. I think Coach Barnes usually gives us a nice little 42-7 every.
Oh, yeah. Tyler will say 63-17.
I'll never forget the Emerald prediction. And at halftime, he turned around and he goes, I'm wiping that from the record. As I also think the Canes are going to be able to handle business tonight.
What's your prediction, Blake?
I think the Canes score a little more. I'll go 31-14 and say the Canes offense run game kind of keeps it going, scoring points tonight.
What's your over-under on Montu's yards?
I mean, I think it has to be set at 200, and I just said I think the run game is going to be really good, but I don't know if going for 200 happens tonight. Staying on that side, do you have the player of the game, or you think it's just going to be Montu Brown?
Well, if it's 24-14, it's going to be Montu.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a close game, I'm looking for a special teams player to step up. Josh, the kicker, played incredible last week, got some confidence. And so speaking of special teams, I also hear that their kicker's going to put it through the end zone, so I don't think we're going to have any Carson Bryant runbacks this week, but we'll see.
Brock Franklin will do the kicking for the Raiders. Carson Bryant and Montu Brown stand inside the 5 as Montu's added his name to the kick return team in the last couple of weeks. As now we're about to be underway here on the road on the Wren Broadcast Network, and a line drive kick right to Carson Bryant. Caught inside the 10, and he'll make his way up the middle of the field. Can he change the game here early? He loses the football at the top of the field. The Canes and the Raiders will fight for it on the opposite sideline, as I think the Canes were able to get back on it inside the 30 at about the 28, but almost a quick turnover early.
We've had some ball security issues to start the game out, and I think Coach will use this as a teaching moment real quick, get them in the game.
I agree with you. The sophomore quarterback, Jacob Owens, takes the field in shotgun with his all-star running back and Montu Brown, who's a top 5 rusher in the state of South Carolina, to his left. One up top and 3 down low for Owens. He'll take the snap and hand it off to 7, cuts it up the middle. He's got 10 plus and grabbed from behind up past the 40. Good run, Curtis.
I'd be interested to see if they keep the box that light. They only had 7 men in the box there, and so it's a no-brainer for Jacob what to do.
Always good for your sophomore quarterback to be able to start the game with a handoff, and it goes for 15.
Absolutely.
1 up top and 2 down low, now with a tight end on the line. Owens takes the snap again, handoff to Montu, breaks the first tackle, jumps it back up the middle, and he's working his way up that right sideline, able to cut it back in, and he's in Raider territory inside the 47's already got about 40 plus.
And of those 40, 30 are after contact.
Always seems once he gets past that first line of scrimmage, you're not not tackling 7.
You're not going to arm tackle him, that's for sure.
First down and 10. First play inside Raider territory here early. Owens stands shotgun, he lifts the knee. Takes a step and he'll hand it back off to 7. Cuts it up the middle, flag behind him as he grabs 10 more, but could be coming back. Something we didn't talk about in pregame is we haven't seen a lot in the first half, but penalties have plagued the Canes, especially in the second half.
They have. Our offensive line just needs to be a little more disciplined there. Cooper Sanders isn't in, is he, this week?
As that's called holding on the Canes, do not see Sanders on the field at the moment.
We got Braden Johnson starting at left tackle instead of Cooper.
So definitely a big difference here in a region game as the East Tennessee State commit.
For the fans at home, I'm not as well versed in the big uglies up front as Keith Ausburn is, so I'm going to go ahead and pre-apologize.
Pod set up top. Owens takes the snap and he hands it off to Montu, trying to get to the short side of the field, cuts it back up the middle, and he'll be wrestled down inside the 40 at about the 35, right back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's about 2nd and 8.
Mark it at the 36, and Owens will turn around and call the play out to Montu. Same formation, pod set up top with the receiver closest to you and Colby Mann. They'll throw the screen up top. Carson Bryant looking for a block. He's got a first down as he dives inside the 25 or right on the line. There's 0 early, Curtis.
There he is. When the ball's in his hands in space, good things happen.
Canes will switch it up as Caden Hill will come to the closest side of the field. And inside the red zone, the Canes have looked to pass more in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they're trying to isolate Carson over there on the right or make the safety on the Tripp side.
Owens
make a
takes
decision.
The snap. He's looking to throw to Carson Bryant, caught for about a gain of 5 or 6, and Tony Romo enters the chat. Early color analysis.
I don't know if I can live up to Tony Romo there.
It's always a little easier when you see Carson Bryant get alone time up top. You got to think they're going to look for him. 2nd down and 4. 1 up top and 2 down low for the sophomore QB. Owens brings Carson in motion and a flag. As I believe they're going to say maybe Carson was set before he went in motion. And they'll say offsides on the Raiders. That should bump it up past the first down marker inside the 15. So a good first drive here, Curtis.
It's a great first drive. We'll see.
1 up top and 2 down low. Carson Bryant comes back in motion. They'll go to Montu Brown up the middle. 5, stiff arm. Did he get in? They're going to mark him down at the 1. As we almost got some early Montu magic.
It's where I wish there was a replay in high school football. Montu's body control is incredible, and I have to believe that ball was across before his knee touched.
They give him the 1. I would believe it's going to go back to 7, but we'll see. 1 up top and 2 down low. 7 stands behind Owings. Snap. Hand off to Muntu. Tries to follow his lineman up the middle. And touchdown. I thought I saw some hands up top.
They're going to talk about it.
They will huddle together, and that is usually never a good thing for the Canes. They'll mark it short. And you would believe that the Canes would go back to their guy, Curtis.
2nd and inches. Why would you not give it to 7?
2 down low. Carson and Brian alone up top. Muntu behind Owens. Snap. They'll go up top. Spin move into the end zone. Touchdown.
No doubt there.
Muntu Magic here on the road. 6-0. And we said it was a good drive, but it looked effortless.
There's a flag down.
There is a flag inside the 5. Oh, God. After a touchdown here on the road. That's been the story early in region play, at least.
Guess maybe they're just trying to pad the stat line.
Muntu will take some extra yards as he climbs the top 5 rushing in the state of South Carolina. We'll see what they back this up to. Right outside the 6 or 7 yard line. That's not a good thing to say on live broadcast. 2nd down and goal as they'll retry it. 1 up top and 2 down low. Same formation with Muntu directly behind him. Owen snap. He'll look to throw. Good block from Muntu as he looks to the left corner of the end zone and through the hands of a Lawrence Raider cornerback, and that makes it 3rd and goal from about the 6.
I like that play call. Stretch him out a little bit, give him another look.
Now a real decision as you have to battle between run and pass from about 6 yards out.
With 7 in the backfield, there is no wrong here.
Let's see where Coach Padermo turns. 2 up top and 1 all alone at the bottom of your screen. Owens, snap, handoff to Muntu. Cuts it up the middle, trying to get through the Raiders defense, and touchdown. Muntu Magic make it 2 times on the drive. 6-0 after their first drive, and the offensive line, even without Cooper Sanders, a nice drive to build their confidence here early.
Yeah, the O-line did really well other than a couple of those procedural penalties, and just wear them down all night long, guys. Just keep it going.
And the kicker that has made a name for himself here in Piedmont earlier in the season, Josh Daniel, out to complete the 7-point drive. 7:47 here to go in the first quarter. Snap, hold, kick from Daniel. Good, and the Canes strike on the road, 7-0, right here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
You want your day to be perfect, whether it's your wedding, prom, pageant, or homecoming. Demetra Designs understands. Voted best in the Upstate, Demetra Designs is the Upstate's largest full-service bridal emporium, featuring top designers for pageant, homecoming, and prom, offering the selection of a major city retailer. From hair to makeup to photos, Demetra is committed to making all eyes turn when you enter the room. Visit our website right now. Print your instant Demetra formal wear savings coupon. Demetra Designs Bridal Emporium, Pleasantburg Drive, Greenville.
Here at Lawrence High School, here on the road. As the Canes trying to start region play 3-0. Josh Daniel out to do kickoff duties. Number 3, Caleb Gilchrist, and I believe Demaje Crooks to his right inside the 5. As Daniel runs up and booms one down the left side. Takes a bounce at the 10. And caught right at the 10, trying to work up the right side. The Canes wrap him up from behind and tackled at the 24. As that was number 7, Travion Robinson, the freshman receiver. So as we talked about in pregame, would love to see the pass rush be back, especially early for the Canes.
We need beef just to tie up 2 players so that we can get some linebackers in there. Same with Forrester. And, let the guys go to work. Let the linebackers tee off on them and Let's get 3 and out here.
The freshman quarterback for the Raiders stands in shotgun here on 1st down and 10. Bragg takes it. Fake shovel pass to the right there, looking to take a shot down the middle of the field. Has his guy caught at the 50 and into Canes territory. That's number 1, DeMaje Crooks. And we talked about in pregame, teams are going to watch film. They're going to want to throw it against the Canes, especially early.
That, and they're gonna script this first series, and so you never know what's going to happen. They've been practicing all week for these first 5 plays.
Yep, little fake shovel pass turns into a little vertical action for the Raiders on play 1, 1st down and 10, and they're already in Canes territory here at home. Shotgun for Bragg as he has receivers bunched up on the line of scrimmage. Fake pitch out again. Looked for the wheel route. The Canes are tracking him from behind, and he just has to throw it away as Landon O'Brien was chasing him down up the middle. As I've said, Logan Bragg is the freshman quarterback, so would love to try to force a mistake, as we talked about some sacks.
Just make him nervous.
Make him overthink himself back
That's right.
there.
That's right.
2nd down and 10 for Bragg.
Showing pressure.
And play call dead from the top side of the field. Nehemiah Fernandez, a senior tailback for the Raiders, is...
Looks like we have an equipment issue for one of their wide receivers.
Jaden Williams, the senior receiver. As they'll check in the freshman and Robinson, who goes up top of your screen. 1 up top and 2 down low closest to you. Fernandez stands to the right of Bragg. Snap, and they'll go to Fernandez up the middle. The Canes trying to get outside, and they're there. Third down, and he wrestles himself out of the first tackle, but pretty much same spot, 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, we did a good job of making them cut, and then the help came up in the backside there.
And that's what the Canes have. I talked about this in the Tijuana game. It's not like Tijuana ran it all the way down the Canes' throat all night. The inside of the line with Landon O'Brien has been able to make plays. It's been a lot of, once they get past the first line of defense, that's where the Canes have had trouble tackling. 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders offense as they bring Robinson in motion. Bragg will throw it out to him on a little slip pass, and he works his way to the 40, and the Canes bring him down about 3 yards short, so a decision here early for the Raiders. Make it 4th down and 2.
See if they trust the freshman or if they're just trying to get us to jump.
Gotta be smart if you're Forrester or the O'Brien brothers on that defensive line. 4th down and 2. Bragg takes a snap. He rolls closest to you. He'll decide to run, and he'll slide it to 35, which will be right at the line, but they'll give him the 34, which is a 1st down for the Raiders.
I thought the slide was supposed to be where they gave themselves up, not where they wound up.
In every other league except high school football, that would be correct. 1st down and 10. Also, if those...
Are we allowed to criticize the referees up here? I'm not sure.
Stan doesn't want us to, but we always end up doing it.
Sorry, Coach Yarborough.
1st down and 10. Bragg with Fernandez to his left. He'll take the snap, cuts it left side, and the Canes wrap him up after a gain of just 1.
Defense looks like they're just trying to keep everything in front of them, not be over aggressive, and let somebody slide out and catch us sleeping.
2nd down and 9. See if the Canes decide to bring pressure here as they'll split 2 wide receivers, 1 up top, 1 down low, and have 3 guys in the backfield around Bragg. And the Canes don't like the look. They'll use the timeout. 2nd down and 9 right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll be right back.
Auto Dose Smart Machine. Like a Bosch. Saving water, be more green. like a Bosch. Dishes dry straight away, like a Bosch. Energy gets label A, like a Bosch. Healthy food longer fresh, like a Bosch. Eat 'em all, much less trash, like a Bosch.
Live more sustainably, like a Bosch, with many solutions that can lead to a better way of living. From Bosch.
Back here on the Wren Broadcast Network, 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders offense as the Canes defense trying to get a stand here on drive number 1. 3:34 already left here in quarter number 1 as well. Same formation for the Raiders. Snap. He'll fake the handoff and look to throw the wheel route, looking for the freshman. They find Robinson inside the 5, tackled at about the 4. They will mark him out right at the 5 as the freshman makes an impact play early for the Raiders.
That was a well-designed play. All our guys' eyes were in the backfield and just slipped him out.
A really good throw from the freshman quarterback on a wheel route that
perfect.
Wasn't really open, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
They'll try to go fast and tie this thing up here at home with 3:27. Bragg and shotgun with Fernandez to his left. Snap, handoff to Fernandez up the middle, trying to punch his way in, runs over a Canes defender, and it's 7-6 with 3:18 as the Raiders respond here at home. And that's been the script of region play for the Canes so far.
We have not been a first-half team in the region.
As it's been a lot of punching back and forth each week. Raiders capitalize on a 4th down, and then a big play from the freshman and Robinson. And Fernandez capitalizes and punches it in for a touchdown in back-to-back weeks. Snap, hold, kick, and that one's long, gone, and good. 7-7 with 3:18 to go. The Canes trying to respond on the road when we come back on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Go, 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 Preferred!
Orange kickoff team back here on the Wren Broadcast Network with 3:18 to go. 7-7 ball game. As Brock Franklin out to do the kickoff too. As you said, he has a rocket attached to his foot. That extra point definitely showed it off.
Yeah. Who would you kick to here if you're kicking? Would
no
you kick
one.
the
I'd kick it out of bounds.
CD? Okay.
Straight out of bounds. As he will decide to go to Carson Bryant, as it will get in the end zone for a touchback as the Canes will start. I don't want to get this wrong. The 20 or the 25? I believe the 20. Austin says 25.
The down marker's on the 20.
Yeah, I think Blake was right the first time. I also haven't mentioned Austin Tripp in the house here on the road. So hopefully any problems that happen tonight will be instantly fixed as we have our handyman here.
Well, we have no rain in the forecast, so.
First down and 10. Also, Keith Evans down the sideline will hopefully get a halftime look with Coach Freight and also stick around post-game for an interview with Freight. As first play goes to Montu Brown as he bounces it off. An offensive and defensive. I thought he lost the football there for a second.
It looked like it popped up on the backside of his lineman that was leading the charge there.
Looks like the Canes able to get it back after a gain of, I'll give them 6 or 7 on that play. Okay. Austin's giving me the 6-7 gesture after I say it. Second down and 4. 3 wide receivers closest to you. No one up top for Owens. Snap right back to 7. He runs over Lawrence defensive lineman. He's got another first down and 10 for the Canes. And that's been his recipe for 200 yards of late. Just chip away. 10 every time, 15 every time.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They'll switch sides, go pod set up top with no one closest to you. Snap and hand off to Muntu to the open side of the field. He's all through the Lawrence defense, still driving up near the 50, and a flag behind him late as he's tackled at the 48. I think that flag's on too many people trying to tackle the running back.
It's got to be hard when you're an offensive lineman, when you think the running back is down, but a guy like Muntu just keeps going.
Yeah, you think the play's over.
Yeah, and so you don't know which way to block, right or left.
Yeah. That'll back the Canes up from the spot of the foul, which shouldn't be as far as we think it is. They'll mark it at the 30, and that's... I get flashbacks every time I see a referee walking backwards to the Pattersville game. It was like Muntu 70-yard touchdown run. Oh, we're going backwards. Muntu 60-yard touchdown run.
Was that 4 holds in a row?
Yeah, on like 3 touchdowns. First down and 12 as they bring Bryan in motion. Jet sweep to 0. He'll get Muntu as a blocker in front of him, trying to cut it back to the middle. He breaks it away. He's at the 50. Blocker in front of him. Does he have the speed to get going? 30. Flag behind him as he breaks the tackle. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Carson Bryant, but a flag sits at the 37.
I think they got a hold on one of our wide receivers, but I don't even think there was a green player near him.
How many touchdowns will the Canes score tonight, Curtis?
At this rate, we're going to score 8, but only have 4 count.
Well, make the walk back. It'll be holding against the Canes. And the spot of the foul should actually give the Canes a first down. As we'll see where they mark it. Walking from the Lawrence 40. Put it in about the 47 and a first down and 10 for the Canes regardless. But 0 showing you how special he is.
0 was in the end zone. That was your prediction. You didn't say whether it counted or not.
That's true. Still get my money back. First down and 10 once again for Jacob Owens. They'll go receiver up top and close to the line. Hand off to Muntu to that side. He'll try to cut it back towards the middle. Gain about 4 or 5 on play 1, and that's where he'll be stopped.
We got some good blocking out of the wide receivers in that.
It's also been interesting to see Padermo's offense. A lot of pod sets with the receivers and all stacked on one side.
Yeah, there's been some interesting formations. I don't know if we're trying to set them up for something in the second half here, or we've just started to implement more of the playbook as we get deeper into the season.
Same kind of look. They'll switch it to our side now. And Muntu line up directly behind Owens. Inside a minute here on the road. Fake snap to 7. He'll look to throw. Going to a wide open corner route. Caught at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Canes, I believe. And they'll give it to him. It don't have a number just yet.
8.
Colin Murphy, there you go.
The senior.
Colin Murphy gets a touchdown here on the road to make it 13-7. And exactly after we say, wonder why they're running that formation. They run 2 posts opposite side of each other.
Right. Owens could have picked either of them.
And Owens with a beautiful throw to set up Murphy for a speed race to the pylon. And Josh Daniels tries to make it 14 with 45.8. Snap, hold, kick. Good. Josh Daniel 14-7 after a big-time throw from Owens to Murphy here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here on the road, here at Lawrence, the Canes up 14-7 with 45.8 left in quarter number 1 as Daniel lines up to kick it off for the Canes. A little pooch up the right side, pushes back the Lawrence defender, and he falls inside the 30 at the 29. So now a chance for the Canes defense to respond after that first drive touchdowns from the Raiders.
Yeah, they hopefully they used up all their trickeration. I don't know if that's a word in Webster's dictionary, but I'm going to use it. That's a Curtis word.
A Curtis dictionary. I think we can start that up, start writing words in it. First down and 10.
I hope my mom's not listening.
Bragg, the freshman quarterback, who had a big pass on a wheel route to the freshman receiver Robinson on drive 1, will stand shotgun inside the 30. Quick screen through the hands of the freshman receiver and a late flag with 42.3. You saw the white hat think about it for a second. He was like, I'll pull it out.
Well, he did it right in front of him.
Yeah.
I mean, can't hide that one.
If that's a catch, that's not a flag. This was a big-time hit for the Canes, but they'll talk about it regardless. Oh, they're going backwards. Inside the 15, put it at the 11. Canes catch a break, sound the alarm.
He didn't give a signal, but the referee did do like a hands to the face.
And that'll be backed up inside the 15 at the 12. The fact that we watched them walk backwards, if they talk about it and walk the other way, I think they shouldn't be allowed to do that. They already set the football down. They'll walk it backwards.
Little confused as to which way north is.
Thought maybe the Canes caught a break for a second, but not just yet. And now the Canes players confused because we just watched y'all walk backwards. As that'll make it first down and 1. And as that'll make it a 9-yard penalty. Curtis?
Can we throw a flag on the referees for disconcerting signals?
Yeah. I don't know how that comes out to a 9-yard penalty, but that's what it is.
There's a Lawrence fan that's trying to get into our booth to let all you fans know how he feels.
He is right, though. Personal foul. I don't think that's 9 yards. I think it's 15. And they're going backwards again. And
they marked it off improperly.
And Lawrence faithful let the guys hear it a little bit. I can always respect a fan base that lets them know how they feel. First down and 10 now for the guys in green here at home.
We may just have to take this down into the crowd and get some crowd reaction as to how they truly feel.
I don't think it would stay on YouTube very long as they pitch it out to the outside and the Canes make a tackle up at the 45. Number 21, Denari Lee Jackson on the carry. Battersville up on Palmetto, 7-0 after quarter number 1. Second down and 9 here as Lawrence trying to score on back-to-back drives and match the Canes here on a big region game down the stretch. Snap for Bragg. He fakes the pitch. The Canes get caught in a one-on-one, and Bragg's trying to beat the Canes to the sideline. Jumps back to the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled at the 50 and make it a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 situation.
His coach probably talked to him about not just running that out of bounds next time. If he does that a couple more times, he's going to get hurt.
Also, I think if he does it against Sloan Sanders, will also be a guy waiting on him next time.
That's right.
The clock's at 21.1 and not running on 3rd and 3. As a couple of seconds clinging for the Raiders offense. 3rd and 4 for Bragg, and now they'll just let it run to the end of the quarter. inside 5, and they'll take it to the second. Canes lead 14-7 right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Canes defense trying to get a stop when we come back.
When I walk into Sparrow Financial, they know me by name. They make you feel at home.
We have our personal checking account. We have our business account. My boys are the beneficiaries of that, too, with their accounts at Sparrow.
They truly care about you and helping you understand what your best options are going to be.
From in-branch to online, it's personality and relationships. And that's what will be there for quite some time.
If you want financial freedom, they got your back.
I wouldn't pick any other banking institution other than Sparrow Financial.
You've been there through it all, from first steps to new adventures, from major milestones to the smallest moments. You've been there every step of the way, supporting our dreams and celebrating our success.
Back here on the road on the Wren Broadcast Network, 3rd down and 4 for the freshman quarterback with 2 backs in the backfield beside him. 2 up top and 1 down low as Robinson goes in motion. They'll hand it off to Fernandez, and he's tackled at the 46, and another first down for the Raiders. And so far, it's been kind of little paper cuts, Curtis.
Yeah, it hadn't, other than the first play from scrimmage, it hasn't been anything explosive, but it's, been efficient against us.
1st down and 10. 1 up top and 2 down low with Fernandez to Bragg's left. Snap, they will run it right back up the middle. The Canes meet him there and drive him to the ground after a gain of 2. Landon O'Brien's kind of been an unsung hero of this team.
Yeah, he just is workmanlike about how he goes about every down, every snap. It's a even keel, but a lot of energy, and he just clogs things up.
2nd down and 8. See if O'Brien can get back there and get a tackle here. Bragg will turn around and look to throw. Did the Canes get their pick?
We got it.
They'll mark it and say Canes football inside the 40. We'll get a number when we.
It was Kemp. You called it
Grayson
in the pregame.
Kemp. That's back-to-back weeks with a first half turnover. And Canes haven't been a team that's got a lot of turnovers, but 2 for Kemp in 2 weeks.
And that's what you need to. I mean, if we can go up 14 here on the road early on in the game,
it changes the entire complexity of it.
It does. It's going to make them press a little bit on offense, but first things first, we need to control the ball here.
That pick last week also ended up being the difference against Fountain Inn as the Canes go and win by 10. As Owens stands in the backfield. Snap, handoff to Bryant. They'll run a trick play. Owens looking deep, looking for his guy, and leads him out of bounds inside the 35.
Had a sophomore wide receiver in there, Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes, that's a family friend that I've watched grow up, and that's fun to watch Jack Hughes play wide receiver for the Canes.
I used to take Jack Hughes home from practice.
And the Canes get a holding call as we were talking about it. That'll back the Canes up 10. A couple different flags early on the Canes offensive line. Make it 1st down and 20. And also, I think missing a guy like Cooper Sanders is going to play a little bit more of an impact than we and instantly may have thought tonight.
Cooper just does such a good job of wearing them down and pushing the lineman to the next level.
Snap for Owens. He hands it off to Muntu. Cuts it up the middle. Can he break away? No, as he's tackled at about the 38-yard line, close to the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like we pulled our right guard there, and Muntu just followed right behind him.
Also, back to Sanders, a leadership guy. He's a guy that kind of talks to everyone, gets everyone kind of set and ready.
Absolutely. I can't spot him over there, but I'm sure he's chirping at him on the sidelines.
Big night for Holden Lane as well as he tries to step up in that role. And they'll motion the tight end to the opposite side and hand it back off to Muntu, and Muntu's met in the backfield at the 35, make it 3rd and long. That's something last week me and Ausburn brought up. A little bit more of negative plays for Muntu in last week.
Yeah, that one, it looked like our pulling guard actually blocked his guy into Muntu.
3rd down and 12 now for the Canes offense, put into a passing situation. This last week was kind of the Canes' strong suit when they got put in these situations.
Coach Price will get that fixed.
2 up top and 1 down low. Haran goes to the line. Carson Bryant comes in motion. Snap. Owens looking to throw. He's going to a corner route, and Caden Hill drops it at about the 50. Owens put it on the numbers, and that makes it 4th down and 12 when the Canes will punt. Had it dialed up.
It was a perfect pass and went right off his chest plate.
Not something we've seen a lot of from Caden Hill in the last couple of weeks. He's made those plays count and turned them into touchdowns. As Nick Owens comes out to punt. Low snap. Owens goes and gets one. And an over-under punt. Bounces inside the 30, inside the 25. What more can he ask for from a guy that doesn't punt? And Nick Owens.
That's the best punt from a linebacker you could ask for.
It always shocks me when I watch it start going over and it's over. It's like I watched Braden Pickens do that, and he did it every single day. That guy's playing defense at practice.
Right.
But 1st down and 10 now for the Raiders, and after that turnover from Grayson Kemp, not able to capitalize, looking for a 3 and out and flip field position if you're afraid.
Definitely flip field positions here, so let the defense get a little bit of a rest and see if we can get another stop here.
Shotgun for Bragg with 1 up top and 2 down low. Snap. Handoff to Jackson up the middle. The Canes there instantly as he goes backwards for a loss of 1 or 2. O'Brien brothers in the area on that defensive line.
Coach Freight's prowling the sidelines over there, getting a good look at what the offense is doing from the backside.
2nd down and 11 for the freshman quarterback. 1 up top, 2 down low, up back on the line. Snap for Bragg. Drops back, looks to throw, got pressure in his face, just throws it up to the sideline, and it's out of bounds at about the 45, and that'll take it back to a 3rd and 11.
We dialed up a blitz there and caused him to throw either early or off his back foot. It just wasn't a good pass directly out of bounds.
A guy that's kind of been the go-to corner if you had got to have one for the Canes. Preston Schilling there on the coverage.
Absolutely. Gave the wide receiver nowhere to go.
3rd and 11. The Canes got to get off the field here, trying to flip fields and win field position. Freshman quarterback takes a snap and looks to throw. He looks right side, got pressure in front of him, steps up in the pocket. The Canes collapse on him inside or over the 25-yard line, and that'll make it 4th down and 9.
I think 23 knocked his, or for Wren, knocked his the intended wide receiver down at the line and then came in the backside and cleaned it up. That whole play was on him.
Which I believe is, if I want to be right, I want to say Jay Tribble was 23.
Right, and Tribble's injured, so maybe I can't read from all the way up here.
That's true. 4th down and 8. I also can't either, as that's a high punt inside the 35, caught by the Canes, trying to work it back to the middle of the field and tackled up past the 45. Give me a second. Grayson Kemp on the return.
It was definitely 23.
We'll get a number and name connection after we get a break and have a old scrimmage roster. So Travis Woodard Woodard was the last name that I had in my head.
Yeah.
He's been playing a lot of linebacker. Him and Jay Tribble on the outsides have been big for the Canes. First down and 10 for Owens. Snap and handoff to Muntu. And he's instantly grabbed and wrapped up, and he'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run down the left side there, but the pressure actually came from the right side.
With 6:38, the Canes, I think, are going to be okay with kind of chewing this clock and taking as much time on a drive if they can make it a 2-score ball game going in a half. But we'll see what Padermo and Freight have up their sleeve. Owens brings Hill in motion. Snapping right back to 7. Trying to follow his blockers. Gets a big hole up the right side. Inside the 40 and tackled at the 36. And that's a nice blocking scheme from the guys up front.
From the guys in front and from the wide receivers, both of them out there, they held their blocks well, and one of them actually ran one of our wide receivers over. But one of our offensive linemen did. But
first down and 10 now in Raiders territory. Is this a chance to take a shot if you want one if you're Coach Padermo? 3 up top and 1 down low. Snap. Handed off to Muntu. Owens thought about pulling it back as Muntu tries to wiggle his way inside the 35 and does. And Carson Bryant's having fun blocking as usual.
Yes, sir.
He loves it, man. He loves blocking, and that's all you can ask for from a receiver.
He's in the corner's head, and he took a coach out with it. So
he's also got to be having fun. He's got a freshman corner over there. He's playing both sides of the ball tonight, so he's definitely a little bit fresher than that corner he's looking at.
Welcome to the region.
Yeah. 2nd down and 5 for Owens as Carson Bryant comes in motion. They'll throw it out to him. A bunch of space in front, some nice blocks, and a holding called from behind as he gets a first down a little bit more.
Jacob does a really good job on those little sweep passes. He always puts it in front of the receiver where the receiver's momentum can just carry him forward. As long as we don't get a holding call or some other procedural penalty, those usually turn out really well. But Jacob does a good job of putting the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, if that's a 10-yard penalty, it should make it 2nd and 15, straight 10 yards back with 5:05 left here in the year. And the juniors and sophomores, and then you get a guy like Jack Hughes who's still really young and building into his body. 2nd down and 15. Snap, handoff to Muntu. He'll go up the left side, trying to get off a Raiders defender's tackle as he'll get right back to where the Canes were and make it 3rd down and 5.
That defender had him by the shoelaces or something there.
I just would not want to be a high school student and go to class all day, and then you got to figure out how to tackle Muntu Brown.
Their only saving grace is this is football and not rugby.
Yeah. 3rd down and 5. More than likely 4-down territory here for Padermo, but could be field goal range.
I don't know if we're in Josh's range quite yet. They won't tell me on the sidelines what his range is, but
3rd down and 5. Handoff to Muntu. He'll try to follow his blockers. He's breaking past the Raiders' front line, and he's inside the 20. And Muntu rolling here in the 2nd quarter. 3:50 to go.
Muntu's just a physics equation. Force equals mass times acceleration.
I like that. We have science on our Wren Broadcast Network. I think we're figuring it out.
You're welcome. Get you some, Keith Ausburn.
He's watching from a great beach resort more than likely tonight as we shout our guy out as he'll be back next week. Timeout Raiders as the Canes lead 14-7 with 3:47 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Back here on the road, 3:47 left here in quarter number 2. First down and 10 for Owings and the Canes as they bring a receiver in motion. That's Caden Hill. Snap, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, trying to get away from pressure. Throws it off the back foot and just throws it away. Great decision.
Fantastic decision.
And he's had some of those good decisions, even if some of them are a little bit close to the sideline sometimes.
That just shows our sophomore quarterback maturing and, live to play another down there.
I've been a guy that's kind of walked into this all in on for it. A Robinson-trained quarterback, you got to love it here in Piedmont.
I've been watching him since he was 10 years old.
Really good thus far. Hand off to Muntu. He tries to roll up the middle, and he's inside the 15. Tackled after a gain of about 5 or 6. Timeout on the field, but the refs will talk about it.
Oh, there's a flag.
It will be holding on the Canes, and I believe
There's
we might be going to Wildcat.
Illegal shift.
As Jacob Owings heads to the top of the field, and Carson Bryant goes to the backfield. And as Curtis just said, an illegal shift means it's only 5, so second down and 15. At Teohana High School a couple weeks ago, this was the play to stop. Can Carson Bryant figure it out here? Snap for 0. Tries to get up the middle and is tripped up after a gain of 1. Make it 3rd and 14. Third and 14 now for Owings and Muntu. And deeper inside the 25 could be field goal time if you don't get it here. Snap for Owens, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, going over the middle of the field. Perfect throw. Carson Bryant, touchdown. Jacob Owings with a strike here on the road.
0 in the end zone. Good things happen.
What a throw from a quarterback that we didn't even know was going to be the starter before the season started. He's growing a lot.
Hey, they threw it into traffic there too, but he put it right where it needed to be. There's no way Carson wasn't going to catch that.
Bryant does the rest of the work to make it 20-7, pinning a PAT from Josh Daniel. Hold.
84 Lumber, now hiring Pittsburgh area manager trainees. Apply today and receive an $840 signing bonus.
.253 left in the second. Josh Daniel out to do the kickoff duties. Nice drive to only leave 2:53 left on the board, Curtis.
Yeah, we overcame some penalties there too, and we're 21 points in the first half so far is fantastic.
Canes averaging around 27. Kick directly to the Raiders. Up man at about the 30, and they'll mark it up past the 35, close to the 40. So good field position for the Raiders.
You probably couldn't see it on TV, but it looked like the ball knuckled. And I don't think I've ever seen a kickoff knuckle like that before. I think that was a mishit.
Also, I think sometimes lately that instead of the onside, they've been just trying to bounce it off guys, maybe trying to line drive it at some guys up front.
Yeah, catch them sleeping, or it's not a round ball. When it hits the ground, there's no telling where it's going to go.
Daniel's been really good at figuring out where it's going to go lately. As first down and 10 for Bragg as he tries to make it a one-score game. Steps up, decides to change the play. Snap, looking to pass. He'll go up top. Perfect read from the Canes linebacker across the way. I believe maybe Woodard again.
It was Woodard again. Filling in for his buddy Jay Tribble. We're going to miss him. And he's stepping up tonight. I love it.
And that's something we didn't talk about a lot pregame, but the loss of Tribble for this defense is a big blow there in the middle. 2nd down and 10. Bragg stands shotgun with Fernandez to his left. Snap. He'll throw it out the 2. Canes come up, and can they make the tackle? They missed the first one. Fernandez able to get back to the middle, but he'll only gain 2 or 3, and a Cane down at about the 41. And I believe that is Woodard, and he's able to jump back up and tap his helmet to try to get out of the football game.
If it's just a stinger, and he'll be back.
Johnny able to meet him and jog off the field. I believe Canes checking a linebacker.
We have a college caliber trainer for all of our high school teams, and Johnny just works wonders over there. The guys have a level of comfort with him that they know they can get him back in the game.
3rd down and 7 for Bragg and the Raiders. 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Snap, throw, tries to hit his guy at the bottom of the field. Caught by number 5, and that'll be Jaden Williams as he's in Canes territory at the 47.
You see a lot of teams now, they won't let their skill players wear long sleeves because, A, the long sleeves are slick, but B, just like what Schilling did there, just grabbing the sleeve and pulling him down.
1st down and 10 after that tackle from Schilling. Handoff up the middle. Fernandez, the Kings tackle him instantly, only a gain of 1. And a timeout from Freight up top. And 2:03 left here in quarter number 2. Canes lead 21-7.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And 1, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Back here at Lawrence High School, Canes lead 21-7 with 2:03 left here in quarter number 2. Freight using his timeouts, trying to get the football back as we sit at 2nd and 9. Canes would love some incomplete passes right here. Bragg with 2 backs around him. He'll put Robinson in motion, takes a snap, got pressure from behind, and just launches one away. Flag at the line of scrimmage, and that's incomplete. And hopefully not a defensive holding call. And Schilling in coverage. Yep. I believe
the referee's pointing the wrong way.
I believe my intuition will be right, even though that ball's not catchable.
I don't know if Schilling held him up at the line. He may have prevented a touchdown there. That might have been one of those professional penalties, as they call them.
I think my take would be that he had so much pressure, he had to release it at that moment, or he is getting sacked.
Sure.
But I will also agree with maybe he's got the speed to turn it on and run under it. But 1st down and 10 regardless for the Raiders inside Canes territory.
It's always tough to get a penalty after a timeout that you call.
That puts it inside 2 minutes at 1:58. Horns trying to close the gap before half, and I believe we'll get it offside. They get 1st down and 5. As that'll bump it up a little bit more inside the 35. High school officials in calling false starter offsides before anyone is sit on the field will forever blow Blake Miller's mind.
So much for a free play for Lawrence. Thank you, Mr. Referee.
1st down and 5 Now all of a sudden they'll hand it off in the backfield. Jackson trying to turn it on. The Canes drag him out of bounds at about the 35.
You're not going to run on the strong side on our defense.
GT Forrester over there waiting on him. Linebacking core with Aiden Hickerson into the football game with 1:45. Also good that our linebackers able to right there realize the situation. Let's get him out of bounds. Stop this clock. 2nd and 6. 1:45 to roll here in quarter number 2. Canes trying to get a stop right here before the half one rolls out. Fernandez goes in motion, and a flag from behind will back him up behind their original line of scrimmage and make it 2nd and 11. As the no fun police tend to roll on here on the road.
My favorite part about that is the kicker was hopping around the sidelines ready to come in and make a big play, and now he just went and sat down.
1:45. He's got a boot on him. I would love to see him kick a long distance one here.
I don't know
Mostly
if he's
because the Canes have 21.
I mean, if he's got 54 in him, let's go. I want to see it.
2nd down and 11.
Let Sloden Sanders block one and take it back.
Bragg stands shotgun, brings a guy in motion and into the backfield. Snapping. They'll pitch it to the freshman in Robinson. He's got a lot of speed up top, and he's dragged down from behind and maybe short.
What a tackle.
Make it 3rd and 1. And I want to say Nick Owens.
It was Nick.
Man, he does something special every time you kind of forget about him in the moment.
He doesn't make that tackle where it's a different game.
3rd down and 1:20 to roll. And the Canes defensive front gets some push. Bragg shotgun, takes a snap, look to throw. He'll go right side, has his guy, and caught back shoulder inside about the 15. Let's say the 13-yard line. That same wheel route's worked a lot tonight.
And the quarterback put it exactly where he needed to again.
He does not look like a freshman. Talked about maybe it was Southside last week. He's shown tonight it wasn't just Southside.
I couldn't do that if I had the O'Brien brothers bringing it down my neck.
1st down and 10. Let's see if they turn to Fernandez. They'll pitch it on a little pitch pass and try to get to the corner, and he does. 5 met by Kane at the 1, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 1. Is that, I believe, number 81, Braden Yarborough. With about a minute. First down and goal from the 1. The Canes got a goal line stand in them before half. Bragg shotgun with Fernandez to his left. Snap. He'll keep it. The freshman to the goal line. Touchdown. The Raiders respond with 56.2 here in quarter number 2. Make it 21-13, pinning a PAT. And just like the Canes' second drive, that was a very flag-riddled drive. Raiders able to overtopple it.
Yeah, the defense was just out there for a long time. But we still got time on the clock, so we'll see.
A lot of special players on this Canes offense, and 56.2 seconds has not meant much to Coach Padermo offensively. PAT attempt to try to make it a touchdown ball game. Snap, hold, kick. Good as the Raiders respond right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. 21-14 here on the road.
Thank you to our team physicians and athletic trainers for the excellent sports medicine care they provide to our school and community. St. Francis Sports Medicine and Bon Secours Piedmont Orthopedics. Together, we keep you moving.
Here on the road, 56.2. Me and Curtis talking about who do you kick it to, Carson or Muntu? I would agree with Carson as well, even though he's returned a couple touchdowns this season. Let's see where he decides. Deep into the end zone, that will equal nobody, as that's an even better decision.
That one almost wound up in Greenville County.
56.2. Talked about it before the break. Offense has been able to score quick, a bunch of big plays. You think you see some shots to zero?
Either that, or a lot of teams don't have a number 7 on the sideline that you can hand it off with 56 seconds left and he can score.
Yeah, that's always the secret card up Padermo's sleeve, is you don't think they're going to run it. No, here comes Muntu.
If Lawrence shows prevent here, they're going to run it.
First down and 10. Owens will look to throw. Rolls to the bottom of your screen looking for an out. Carson Bryant, feet in, caught up past the 30 of the 31 as Zeros have a nice night tonight.
He ran a perfect route, but that was just super soft coverage, and they're not going to be able to do that. Only burning 4 seconds and 10 yards.
52.4. Got to remember Kane's field goal kicker already hit a 39-yarder. As Owens rolls to the top of your screen looking for a guy in the flat once again. As
Caden gets out of bounds.
Out of bounds, he does. As they stop the clock, second down, and let's say 3 after the catch from Hill. Good to get Hill back into a little bit of confident groove again.
Absolutely. Was that a 6-yard or a 7-yard?
I think 7, make it second and 3. Owens rolls to the bottom once again. He's got pressure and just has to unload one out of bounds. Make it 3rd and 3. 40.9. Kane's running a lot of outs. I'd love to see Owens kind of stay in the pocket. Some crossers across the middle. Get Carson in motion.
Well, it is 3rd down, so we need to get a first down, but we also need to try to take a shot.
40.9. Canes with 1 timeout left.
I'm glad you can read the scoreboard.
Snap. Owens looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, looking for the middle of the field. Carson Bryant caught at the 50. Nice move, 45, and he dives to the 42. Clock will stop to move the chains. Canes trying to hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage. 30.7.
Got the play in.
And clock will roll. Owens looks around, makes sure everyone's set. And Freight.
That was Lawrence calling
Lawrence will call a timeout with 25 seconds to go. We'll stick right here. Curtis, any kind of thought process going into the next couple of plays with only 25 seconds and 1 timeout?
Well, we know Josh has a big leg on him, so we got to get to about the 25-yard line to give him a shot, and it depends on whether or not we still have the timeout when we get there. But I think you try to get your best 15-yard pass here and then take a shot at the end zone and then let Josh Daniels come out and do what he does best.
The 10-yard stops, and then Carson able to create to the middle of the field, have work tonight. You think that's kind of up the sleeve, but I really wouldn't be shocked to see a little bit of trickery with 25 seconds.
A double move, because they're going to expect you to come out and try to get to the sideline. So if you got to out and up, or I think they call it a sluggo, where it's kind of a post weird double move thing there. We'll see.
We'll see where the Canes turn to. Coach Padermo has led this offense, like I said, over 27 points per game this season. That's been the recipe for success with 25 seconds. So they got some more up their sleeve. Snap for Owens. He looks to throw. Going to the middle of the field, and Carson Bryant is met by a Lawrence linebacker inside the 40 at the 38. And a little bit of a hospital ball over the middle with 15 seconds left in the second quarter. And Freight, I believe, looking for more time as well, as we heard Austin Tripp to our left as the clock didn't stop running.
Austin doesn't need to break his phone again, but Austin Tripp and Coach Freight are on the same page as far as the clock management here.
15.1. Let's see if it changes. The white hat looks like he's walking to the sideline to.
He's telling the head coach to call it to the box. We're going to get some more time here.
As the Canes offense walk back to the field. Now no timeouts, and we'll see how much time the Canes get extra, if any.
Should be about 17 or 18, but
ref still holding it. Still not changed. And white hat still looking for it. Now I think they'll just keep it right at 17 seconds and let it go. 2nd down and 6. And they'll stop it once again. Ref over the football. White hat runs
17.7.
Ooh, 17.7. I said runs. It's not a run for the white hat tonight. It's a slow walk behind Jacob Owens. 2nd down and 6. Snap. Owens with pressure from behind. Steps up in the pocket. Looks to the sideline for Caden Hill and picked inside the 15. Muntu Brown meets him up past the 32 and a big-time tackle with 7.4.
He was a linebacker last year.
Yeah, that's a big guy, and there's a flag. And that white hat just pointed to the Lawrence side, I believe.
And our offensive linemen are staying on the field.
With about 43 seconds to go, so the Canes could have another opportunity with 7.4. If that white hat hand pointing to the Raiders was correct. Second down and 6. Offense still on the field. Refs will talk about it after the interception. Man, what a hit from Muntu Brown. This kid can do everything.
He probably could kick if Josh wasn't so good.
Refs still talking it over about the 43. Those guys have had a fun time tonight here on the road.
Lawrence pulled a linebacker and put another, looks like they're going with over their nickel, looks like.
So they'll mark it inside the 25, and with 7.4, you think you got one play, and then you put Josh on the field. But can't let that 7.4 run off.
No, you throw it quick into the end zone or out of bounds.
Canes trying to go up 2 scores with 7.4. And the Raiders will use a timeout with 7.4 left here in the second quarter. Canes 21, Raiders
14.
I think Austin's trying to get me to pause and run through some scores. BHP over Crescent 22-13. Southside, the guys we'll see next week, over Emerald 21-14 at the moment. Westside and Fountain Inn in a fun one, 21-14. And Powdersville up big, 35-0 over Palmetto. I'm very interested in that Westside Fountain Inn game.
Yeah, well, a lot of people were talking about us against Fountain Inn last week was going to be, the top 2 teams in the region, but Westside is slowly just kind of gaining momentum, and if they can pull one out here, it's setting up a big matchup. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We got to finish off Lawrence here.
Got to figure out how to win this one, as Bear Woods, of course, that last name gave him a lot of expectation. Still youngster figuring it out over there in Anderson, as the Canes with 7.4. Can they steal some points here on the road? Make this a 2-score ball game, as they'll bring out the field goal unit with Josh Daniel. 21-14. 46-yard field goal from Daniel. Hold, kick. Good. Josh Daniel, 2-score football game, 24-14, as Daniel strikes again with his leg.
I need to correct you. That was a 40-yard field goal.
40-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Hey, I took that from him. Don't look at me. 18 yards. He's doing math over there. You were doing science. He's doing math. I'm calling the game.
Ty's knee was on the 30-yard line, so the math is 30 plus 10.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I took it from that guy, though.
I do have an engineering degree from the greatest university in the state of South Carolina.
Citadel. I'm just kidding.
Yes, sir. Clemson Citadel. My brother-in-law, John Harrison, would love you saying that.
24 points is a lot of points. And we kind of got away with one on the first or the second drive. We didn't get any points. And, we got to tighten some things up defensively. We got to do a better job running our feet, wrapping up, tackling. They got some really good athletes. We just got to do a better job there, and we should be fine. So, they got a lot to play for here. They're fighting hard. So we got to bring out the best in our boys here after halftime.
Good job. We're looking for the second half. Thank you, Coach.
We got to hear beautiful Keith Evans' voice, but I think we're all kind of confused. There's 4.3 seconds on the clock still after the field goal.
Well, now Lawrence is stepping off the field, so I thought we were going to have our first in-game interview from Keith. But
hey, we heard him loud and clear though, so I got to take him.
Amazing. So Coach Freight said we weathered the storm, and we're been a second half team, so it's good to go into half up 10.
24-14, the Canes lead right here at home. We'll take a break, and when we come back right before kickoff in the second, I'll run through some stats right here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Out of 10 stars. You'll always be super satisfied with Preferred.
And they're still getting great reviews.
I recommend them to everyone.
Need a plumber now? Call Preferred Home Services and get a plumber today. Guaranteed or it's free.
5-star performance! Most trusted. Most convenient.
And still the most experienced.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred!
Transportation partner that's got it all? Choose Compass for seamless international and domestic freight solutions. Need full truckload, LTL, LCL, FCL, or air freight cargo moved? No problem. Choose Compass. Trust Compass Logistics, Inc. to handle your imports, exports, and domestic shipments with speed, precision, and value. Compass Logistics, Inc., where your cargo meets its destination with ease. Wren Hurricane fans, ready to catch all the action this season? Look no further than the GoFan app, your one-stop shop for season tickets and game tickets to every Wren Hurricane athletic event. With GoFan, it's never been easier to secure your seat and support your team. Just download the app, find your game, and purchase your tickets in a snap. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Get your tickets now on GoFan and cheer on the Hurricanes to victory.
Don't worry, your house will sell in no time. Let's hope for the best. Congratulations! Brick houses tend to make life easier. Building an all-brick home can make all the difference in resale value. Choose brick and enjoy peace of mind wherever life may take you.
You want your day to be perfect, whether it's your wedding, prom, pageant, or homecoming. Demetra Designs understands. Voted best in the upstate, Demetra Designs is the upstate's largest full-service bridal emporium, featuring top designers for pageant, homecoming, and prom. Offering the selection of a major city retailer. From hair to makeup to photos, Demetra is committed to making all eyes turn when you enter the room. Visit our website right now. Print your instant Demetra formal wear savings coupon. Demetra Designs Bridal Emporium, Pleasantburg Drive, Greenville.
When I walk into Spiro Financial, they know me by name. They make you feel at home.
We have our personal checking account. We have our business account. My boys are the beneficiaries of that too with their accounts at Sparrow.
They truly care about you and helping you understand what your best options are going to be.
From in-branch to online, it's personality and relationships, and that's what we'll be there for quite some time.
If you want financial freedom, they got your back.
I wouldn't pick any other banking institution other than Spiro Financial.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Is your current home cramping your style? Or maybe your nest has become too empty? Selling a home on your own can be frustrating and confusing, not to mention all that paperwork. Don't lose sleep stressing over selling your home. Glenn and Alicia Klinger serve the greater Greenville, South Carolina market and will help you get your home sold and find a new one that best fits your list of wants and needs. You can spend your time dreaming of your next home.
Auto Dose Smart Machine. Like a Bosch. Saving water, be more green. Like a Bosch. Dishes dry straight away. Like a Bosch. Energy gets label A. Like a Bosch. Healthy food longer fresh. Like a Bosch. Eat 'em all, much less trash. Like a Bosch. Live more sustainably, like a Bosch. With many solutions that can lead to a better way of living. From Bosch.
Thank you to our team physicians and athletic trainers for the excellent sports medicine care they provide to our school and community. St. Francis Sports Medicine and Bon Secours Piedmont Orthopedics. Together, we keep you moving.
How can we make you smile today?
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
When your house heats up and your AC's stuck, call the bright green trucks with the big thumbs up. Call Preferred Home Services.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred.
At Papa Bear Car Wash, we are taking your typical car wash experience and putting a personal touch on it here in South Carolina. At Papa Bear, you don't just get a clean, dry, shiny car. You also get a feeling of family and a community partner, always supporting great local causes in our communities. Here at PB, we have incredible fundraising opportunities to serve sports teams, clubs, nonprofits, churches, and more. Car washing is our passion. Family is at our core. Only the best for the PB family. See you soon.
Give him 15 out of 10 stars. He'll always be super satisfied with Preferred.
And they're still getting great reviews.
I recommend them to everyone.
Need a plumber now? Call Preferred Home Services and get a plumber today. Guaranteed or it's free.
5-star performance! Most trusted. Most convenient.
And still the most experienced.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred!
Are you looking for a brand new home in the Greenville, South Carolina area? With so many builders and communities, how can you be sure you will get the best deal? Realtor Glenn Klinger specializes in new home sales. Glenn is new home sales and residential construction certified and an expert in new homes in Greenville. So why take a chance on missing out on the perfect new home?
Don't worry, your house will sell in no time. Let's hope for the best. Congratulations! Brick houses tend to make life easier. Building an all-brick home can make all the difference in resale value. Choose brick and enjoy peace of mind wherever life may take you.
You want your day to be perfect, whether it's your wedding, prom, pageant, or homecoming. Demetra Designs understands. Voted best in the upstate, Demetra Designs is the upstate's largest full-service bridal emporium, featuring top designers for pageant, homecoming, and prom. Offering the selection of a major city retailer. From hair to makeup to photos, Demetra is committed to making all eyes turn when you enter the room. Visit our website right now. Print your instant Demetra formal wear savings coupon. Demetra Designs Bridal Emporium, Pleasantburg Drive, Greenville.
Looking for a transportation partner that's got it all? Choose Compass for seamless international and domestic freight solutions. Need full truckload, LTL, LCL, FCL, or air freight cargo moved? No problem. Choose Compass. Trust Compass Logistics, Inc. to handle your imports, exports, and domestic shipments with speed, precision, and value. Compass Logistics, Inc., where your cargo meets its destination with ease.
When I walk into Sparrow Financial, they know me by name. They make you feel at home.
We have our personal checking account. We have our business account. My boys are the beneficiaries of that too with their accounts at Sparrow.
They truly care about you and helping you understand what your best options are going to be.
From in-branch to online, it's personality and relationships. And that's what will be there for quite some time.
If you want financial freedom, they got your back.
I wouldn't pick any other banking institution other than Sparrow Financial.
Services. How can we make you smile today?
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
When your house heats up and your AC's stuck, call the bright green trucks with the big thumbs up. Call Preferred Home Services.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred.
Thanks for watching the Wren Broadcast Network. If you'd like to become a sponsor, email Austin Tripp or Stan Yarborough for more information.
You've been there through it all, from first steps to new adventures. From major milestones to the smallest moments. You've been there every step of the way, supporting our dreams and celebrating our success.
Is your current home cramping your style? Or maybe your nest has become too empty? Selling a home on your own can be frustrating and confusing, not to mention all that paperwork. Don't lose sleep stressing over selling your home. Glenn and Alicia Klinger serve the greater Greenville, South Carolina market and will help you get your home sold and find a new one that best fits your list of wants and needs. You can spend your time dreaming of your next home.
Auto Dose Smart Machine. Like a Bosch. Saving water, be more green. Like a Bosch. Dishes dry straight away. Like a Bosch. Energy gets label A. Like a Bosch. Healthy food longer fresh. Like a Bosch. Eat 'em all, much less trash. Like a Bosch.
Live more sustainably, like a Bosch, with many solutions that can lead to a better way of living. From Bosch.
Are you looking for a brand new home in the Greenville, South Carolina area? With so many builders and communities, how can you be sure you will get the best deal? Realtor Glenn Klinger specializes in new home sales. Glenn is new home sales and residential construction certified and an expert in new homes in Greenville. So why take a chance on missing out on the perfect new home?
You've been there through it all, from first steps to new adventures, from major milestones to the smallest moments. You've been there every step of the way, supporting our dreams and celebrating our success.
Thanks for watching the Wren Broadcast Network. If you'd like to become a sponsor, email Austin Tripp or Stan Yarborough for more information.
You want your day to be perfect, whether it's your wedding, prom, pageant, or homecoming. Demetra Designs understands. Voted best in the upstate, Demetra Designs is the upstate's largest full-service bridal emporium, featuring top designers for pageant, homecoming, and prom. Offering the selection of a major city retailer, from hair to makeup to photos, Demetra is committed to making all eyes turn when you enter the room. Visit our website right now. Print your instant Demetra formal wear savings coupon. Demetra Designs Bridal Emporium, Pleasantburg Drive, Greenville.
Thank you to our team physicians and athletic trainers for the excellent sports medicine care they provide to our school and community. St. Francis Sports Medicine and Bon Secours Piedmont Orthopedics. Together, we keep you moving.
Hey, Wren Hurricane fans, ready to catch all the action this season? Look no further than the GoFan app, your one-stop shop for season tickets and game tickets to every Wren Hurricane athletic event. With GoFan, it's never been easier to secure your seat and support your team. Just download the app, find your game, and purchase your tickets in a snap. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Get your tickets now on GoFan and cheer on the Hurricanes to victory.
Services. Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Go, 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 Preferred. Preferred Home Services.
How can we make you smile today?
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
When your house heats up and your AC's stuck, call the bright green trucks with the big thumbs up. Call Preferred Home Services.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred.
here on the road. 12 minutes on the clock as Daniel set to kick off for the Canes. The Raiders will get the ball first. As Daniel with a little short kick up the left side, caught it about the 20. Tries to work it to the close side of the field. The Canes tracking him well and pushed out at about the 18. And a late flag that was so touchy.
Well, the guy's helmet came off standing on the sideline, so
I was raised by a great mother that told me if you have nothing nice to say, you just keep it to yourself. And that's what I will do.
I think I might already be in Stan Yarborough's doghouse. So I'm not going to criticize the officials anymore.
11:53 left in the third quarter. Also, got to remember our guy down on the sideline, Keith Evans. Hopefully will chime in down the stretch. Also stick around for a post-game interview with head coach Anthony Freight, as that ball will be marked at about the 33-yard line. That's where the freshman in Bragg will go to work, who had himself a nice first half.
Yeah, the two young quarterbacks have been on both sides have been really impressive.
This region has a lot of young quarterbacks that have a bright future. Bo Height, Bear Woods, not Cutter Woods anymore in West Side. Bragg takes a snap and he'll hand it off up the middle. Canes meet him at about the 32, maybe a loss of 1. Forrester back there, O'Brien as well. Freshman Robinson checks back in for the Raiders. Second down and 11 now for the guys here at home in green, trying to make something happen, make this a one-score ball game again here in the third quarter. Bragg trying to get his wide receiver set. The Canes look like they want to bring pressure. And a flag and a delay of game will make it 2nd and 16 here to start the opening drive of the second half. So as good of a start for the Canes defense as you'd like here in the third.
We're almost back to where we hit the guy out of bounds.
Ball doesn't lie in the end. 2nd and 16. Robinson comes in motion. Snap for Bragg as he looks to throw pressure in front of him. Throws a lob ball up top. Like Preston Schilling tries to get there and bats it away. Nice play defensively from 14, and he gives the incomplete signal. Looked like that was intended for 14 almost.
It did. It almost looked like a good punt. Intended
for number 5 and Jaden Williams again, I believe, with 10:43. Make it 3rd and 16. Now you can kind of pin your ears back, let the dogs loose if you're the Canes.
Yeah, I don't think they're running it here.
See if Forrester or an O'Brien brother can get back there. As they'll go a tight set, and Bragg will take the snap. Canes run a loop blitz and throw it to the right side, incomplete. I believe Nick Owens in the area. Make it 4th and 16. Nice opening stand by the defense.
We put good pressure on the quarterback there. The last two possessions made him throw an errant pass, and we also had both of them covered very well. We had 5 guys. Any one of them 5, if he would have made that catch, could have caught or could have tackled him.
And these two guys are guys that don't get as much love as maybe they deserve, but they have been very special in the punt return team. And Grayson Kemp and Colby Mann, 2 guys that can change the game with their feet here.
Is this their first punt today?
I believe they're 2nd.
I don't know where I was on the first one.
As that one's deep and close to the 50. Kemp will come up and catch it about the 45. Tries to work it back to the middle of the field and does at the 40, and that's where he'll be wrapped up. The Canes start drive 1 of the second half inside Lawrence territory, and we talked about during the half is I always look at the stats and say Montu Brown's got probably 50, 75 yards. He has 136 going into the second half, so wouldn't be shocked to see the Canes lean on 7 here on drive 1.
I don't know what to say there. Yeah, no, give the rock to 7 and let him work.
That's what Keith Ausburn always ends up saying when we talk about Muncie. There's not much more we can say after all that we've talked about. Hand off to 7 left side as he has a big hole, and he's met by Lauren's safety after he gains 11 more.
Safety's all excited for stop and run to Muntu on a 10-yard run.
I would be too if I got to be the guy that tackles 7. I'd get to say when I'm older, I tackled one of the best state running backs ever in the history of South Carolina. First down and 10. Snap and hand off to 7. Cuts it up the middle, bounces it off his line, runs over a Lawrence defender. He's inside the 15, and offensive lineman having some fun after the play. Put him up over 150 here in the third. First down and 10. Let's say about the 18-yard line. Owens takes the snap right back to 7. Trying to cut it up the middle. A flag behind, and he's grabbed and pushed backwards behind the 25. And a hold on the Canes will back it up, make it first down and 20.
Referee looked a little excited to be throwing that flag.
I think these refs know what's at stake, what teams are playing. I don't think these guys are as clueless as some people think they are. Good to have Austin Tripp back. 9:05 left here in the third. First and 20. Some guys that have gotten some play but haven't really had the big play moment here tonight. Matthew Casey or Aiden Haran. Would love to see those guys get involved.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the tight ends involved yet. I'd love a goal line situation here where you can go 12-man.
Canes bring a guy in motion. They hand it off to Muntu right behind him as he gains about 5 or 6 more inside the 25. Make it second and about 13 or 14.
We got a couple of Lawrence fans that are trying to will their guys on here.
Always respect the fan base. Shows out for their home team, and the Raider faithful do. Second and 14. Owens will throw the screen up top. We believe Carson Bryant, who's trying to get a first down. He'll be so close. Make it third down and 1 or 2.
Our fans travel well as well. If we were a college team, people would want Wren to come to their bowl because the fans travel so well.
Yeah.
Spend the money at the concessions.
And that's what's so wild about when I look at the views and see 2,000. I know those are a lot of Canes fans, but a lot of teams just like watching the Canes, I believe.
There you go.
There's a lot of the faithful always in attendance here on the road. Third down and 2. Snap right back to 7 up the middle. Runs almost through a Raider. He's inside the 5. Make it first down and goal for Muntu Brown.
There's that physics equation again.
And play stopped as there's a Raider down inside the 5. As they'll take a look at him, the Canes will get a chance to figure out what they want to do on a first down and goal with 7:50. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network.
At Papa Bear Car Wash, we are taking your typical car wash experience and putting a personal touch on it here in South Carolina. At Papa Bear, you don't just get a clean, dry, shiny car. You also get a feeling of family and a community partner, always supporting great local causes in our communities. Here at PB, we have incredible fundraising opportunities to serve sports teams, clubs, nonprofits, churches, and more. Car washing is our passion. Family is at our core. Only the best for the PB family. See you soon.
back here on the road. Wren Broadcast Network, 7:50 to go here in quarter number 3. Canes trying to score and make this thing 31-14.
It's not that 12 package, but this is a bunch here.
A snap and handoff to Muntu. He'll run behind it and through the Raider defense. Touchdown. Muntu magic here in the third quarter. He's up over 150 clearly. He's got a couple touchdowns tonight, make it 30-14. What else can you say about 7?
I hear he's a good soccer player. I don't know, and football-wise, I don't know what else you can say about him. He lets his body of work do the talking.
He's got to start getting some more recognition. I know he got that offer. I'm totally blanking on the college.
ETSU.
He went on that visit with Cooper and Holden Lane, able to grab an offer as Daniel puts the PAT through to make it 31-14. We'll take some stats. Jacob Owens, 8 for 12, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Carson Bryant, 7 for 84 and a touchdown. Colin Murphy, 1 for 43 and a touchdown. And Muntu Brown, 22 rushes, 174 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight. As the Canes will kick off. Every week I do my stats for pregame and look through all the stuff that happened this season. After watching Reese Price a year ago, I would have told you are a liar if you think this Canes run game was going to do the same thing. And as Austin just said, he's got 1,400 yards on the season.
I feel like we're a balanced team as far as the play calling, as far as the number of passes to rushes, but we're not balanced because Muntu just tips the scales towards the rushing yards just so easily.
They had 475 yards of offense last week. As that kick is short up to 23. Raiders trying to find a gap, and they'll be tackled at the 35. But as I said, 475 yards last week. As you just said, it's very 50-50. It's just with the pass game, it's a lot of different guys with Caden Hill and Carson Bryant. In the run game, without JoJo Mosley being fully healthy, it's all 7.
Right.
7 yards a carry on the season. Truly a baffling statistic.
We got 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Very, very balanced tonight. Freshman and Bragg will come out. First down and 10 from the 35. Raiders faithful looking for an offside. They'll fake the pitch and look to throw. Going deep down the left side. Looking for Williams. Preston Schilling's there, and he drops it inside the 30. 14 has been seatbelt all night long.
That was unbelievable coverage. Maybe a little bit underthrown there, but even if the ball was a little bit deeper, Joseph had perfect position. Preston. Sorry, not Joseph.
I was kind of going to let it roll and just say Schilling after the facts and let everyone else guess.
I apologize to Miss Schilling.
Yeah, that's always what I think when I mess up a name. Like, there's a parent somewhere very upset.
Don't anybody going Mama Bear on me.
Second down and 10. We get some grace here on the Wren Broadcast Network most of the time.
Well, I can claim to be a rookie, so.
Rookie of the year. 7:19 to go here in the third. Second down and 10. Snap for Bragg. He looks for the screen for Williams. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. The Canes grab him, wrap him up, and take him down at about the 33. And guess who? Preston Schilling.
Preston Schilling.
Yes, sir.
14 staying home, making a good open field tackle there.
And that's also something that with high school kids, you really, a lot of people don't take into account. They know that maybe some passing attacks have kind of taken advantage of this defense. They know the guys that have to step up on this defense, and 14 doing it tonight.
Hey, don't take the eye candy or the bait. Just, make the play.
Third down and 11. Canes defense trying to get off the field again. 3 up top and 1 down low. Fernandez goes in motion. Bragg looking to throw. Rears up, goes deep down the right side, and overshoots everyone with 6:26. Make it 4th down and 11.
Jaden LeGrand out there in coverage, not letting the wide receiver come inside where the ball is coming. That was just great coverage there.
Gotta love the growth from 10 as well.
Then we had looked like Kemp coming over the top of the other wide receiver, and there's just nowhere for him to throw the ball.
Kemp will stay out there with Colby Mann as he joins him to his left side at about the Canes 35, and another defensive stop means another punt return opportunity. Snap and boomer from the Raider punter. Man wobbling back inside the 15. A big block from the Canes. No flag around him. Man trying to work up the sideline, and he'll be tackled inside the 25. And Canes, I believe Grayson Kemp knew how big of a hit that was on the back end.
He just picked on him.
6:19. I always go back after the fact and watch all the big hits. Last week I remember Carson Bryant in the right corner of the end zone, pancaking a guy on a 1-2 Brown touchdown.
Yep.
These guys have a lot of fun hitting people. First down and 10 for Owings and 1-2 Brown. A chance to, as I say every week, drive that first nail into the coffin here in the third quarter. Snap and handoff to Muntu. Cuts it up the middle. Trying to bounce it back outside. He's got a block in front, a flag behind, and he's going to stiff arm a Raider inside the 35, but this one will probably be coming back.
No, we're going to have offsetting penalties here. I think they caught him with a horse collar on Muntu, or against Muntu.
And that should, if it is offset, go back to a first down and 10 at about the 25. And these refs being as bad as we've talked about tonight, the Raiders faithful have definitely taken some problems with that. First down and 10. As everyone walks back, first penalties declined.
We got a lot of referees in the stands on the home side over here.
As let's see where this ball is marked. It looks like the same spot.
Yeah, they were offsetting penalties.
First
I don't
down.
think it was declined. I think it was offset.
Hey, you never know with these guys.
I've never worn a zebra outfit either, so.
6:01. Owens back in shotgun, right back to 7. Trying to get to the closest side of the field. Shrugs off a Raiders linebacker and tackled up past the 25 of the 27. Second down and 6.
24's dad's not happy that Muntu gave him a good old stiff arm.
Second down and 6. Wouldn't take anything Muntu Brown does tonight personally. He kind of does it to everybody.
What do you get when you mix KJ Henry and Barry Sanders? You get a Muntu Brown.
Carson Bryant comes in motion off the line. Owens takes a snap, got pressure from behind, looking to the middle of the field and overshoots Carson Bryant at about the 42. Able to evade that sack, though, just over the fingertips of Zero.
He did a great job of feeling the pressure and stepping up in the pocket. Might have been a little rushed on that, but he did good getting it off. Not taking a negative play.
3rd and 7. Some people thinking that Carson Bryant motion is false start. Mike McDaniel does it every week in the NFL with guys like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
We're just keeping the Lawrence fans engaged.
3rd and 7. Shotgun for Jacob Owens. Needing 7 or more. Fake handoff. He's got in a little bit of trouble trying to use his wheels, and he falls past the 35. First down and 10.
Good for a first down, yep.
Jacob Owens using his wheels. Ford has been able to show that off every once in a while when he needs to. As I believe Jaden LeGrand checked in at running back.
Spell Muntu here. Hide the ball from him a little bit.
See if the Canes also may look to the air with 4:39. One up top all alone. Snap, handoff for LeGrand. Cuts it back up the middle. He's using his speed. First down and 10. LeGrand up close to the 50.
It's good for a first down.
Hey, he's a little tiny guy. You got to find him in between those tackles.
That's what I mean by just hide.
And a Raider down in number 1, DeMaje Crooks. As hopefully he's okay. Long region stretch still to go. We'll take a quick break as they are actually, I believe, We'll take a quick break as there's a Raider down with 4:20. Canes lead 31-14 here on the road. Back here on the road, looks like DeMondre Crooks able to get up and off to the sideline, so hopefully he's able to rejoin this one. A very impactful player for the Raiders. As clock being asked to run from the sideline, and now it starts 1st and 10 from the 49. LeGrand still in the backfield. Snap. Owens will look to throw. He'll throw the screen. Matthew Casey caught inside the 40, trying to follow his blocks inside the 30 and falls at the 28. We talked about it. There he is, the big tight end.
There's the tight end. We got some extracurriculars and a flag on the field here. It was a well-designed play.
Hopefully adding on to the Canes' yardage, not coming back with 3:59. The Canes look like they're starting to move backwards. Personal foul against the Hurricanes. 3:59 to go here in the third.
The referee was giving a signal to the white hat that apparently we were a little bit too rough on our blocking.
It's usually how it goes. That'll mark it back at the 44. Now they'll stop it again as it's marked at a first, let's say 3.
Wonder if Prezermo has a 1st and 4 on his play sheet.
I think that would just say Montu Brown if they had a play call for it.
Like a post to Caden Hill right here.
I think they should do that. Up big, call the play out. Montu.
Just tell them what you're doing.
1st down and 3 or 4. 3 up top and no one down low. Just 7 back in the backfield behind 4. Raiders fans not happy about something. Snap for Owens. He looks to throw. Drops back looking deep down the left side. Carson Bryant jumps up and it goes through his hands inside the 20. And they also, I think they made it 1st and 10. Yeah. So not 1st and 4 anymore. Now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence fans are not happy about the refereeing right now.
3:46. Hopefully Canes add some points here. Snap. Lawrence brings pressure. Montu able to get outside and break the first tackle. And the second tackler able to bring him down inside the 40 to about the 39, 38-yard line. Make it 3rd down and a couple. Long 4. And bad news for Lawrence right now. Canes able to chew off most of this 3rd quarter. Still up 31-14.
3 scores and the clock's still running. And we still got Muntu.
Recipe for success for the blue and gold. Shotgun for Owens. Lifts the knee, takes a snap. He'll run it. He'll keep it himself. And running through the Raider defense inside the 30 down to the 26 is Owens showing off his wheels.
He makes really good decisions when he decides to run, follows his blockers.
It's just also so cool. The growth. We watched it by Meadow. A couple of those he kept, stopped 4th and 1. We're at this point where he's pulling them and getting 15, 16. One up top and 3 down low as he takes a snap and looks to throw it. He goes deep right side looking for Casey.
Oh!
And not ready for it to look like as Owens kind of put it right on line. Make it 2nd and 10.
The stands here in Lawrence are a little bit newer, but the field is definitely a relic from the 1980s, including the lights and their placement.
Have you been to the great stadium at Fountain Inn?
Yes.
It's new, but those lights are low.
Very low. And they're like West Side. They like their light show.
2nd down and 10 as Casey comes to the line as a blocker. Snap. Hand off to 7 up the middle. Jump cuts through the hole and drags some Raiders close to another 1st down. Maybe a yard short. Probably 3rd down and 1 after the run from 7.
I like that play calling. Take a shot in the end zone on the 1st down play and then give it to Muntu for a 9-yard run on 2nd down play.
Almost seems unrealistic. 3rd down and 1. Owens lifts the knee, takes a snap, and he'll look to throw on 3rd and 1. Going to the end zone, looking for Casey. Touchdown caught. Jacob Owens delivers a strike and make it 37-14, pending a PAT.
And there's your tight end again.
Hey, he's cooking it up. We talked about it, and they brought it out all of a sudden. The tight end game working to perfection as the PAT from Josh Daniel, and pending as the Canes running away here on the road. As everyone set Ty Davis to hold. Snap. Hold. Kick. Good from Daniel. Is that scoreboard? I think maybe messed up. Should be 38-14 here in the 3rd quarter. As the Canes will turn to kick off with 1:49. And we talked about it in the pregame. This is the kind of recipe you needed here on the road in a big region game.
Yeah, absolutely. Take control of the game early. We had some early mistakes, and then now we just have complete control. Freight starting, or Coach Perdermo and Coach Miller are trying to get some experience in here now, or get the team some more experience here.
Hopefully see some guys that we'll see make that playoff roster down the stretch, get some minutes here late. These are always meaningful minutes as you prepare for a team like Southside and Westside down the stretch and into the playoffs. As heard a whistle. I think everyone's set to go now.
I believe this is our longest road trip away from home. So it is impressive for the guys to get on the bus, come all the way down here. And
why would you say
and
that? Now we're going to Columbia in round 3. Thanks, Kurt. I was kidding.
I think I said to date.
Hey, I'm just letting you know how the football gods work. You bring it up, and they will send you to a faraway place that you've never been to.
Hey, let's go to Hilton Head and play some football.
1:49 to go here in the 3rd. Daniel, kickoff, a little short pooch inside the 30 at about the 26. Caught, trying to work it back to the middle of the field. Canes wrap him up at about the 36. And that's where the Raiders have started the last couple of times as the kickoff team has been doing their job here lately.
Just put the ball where the coach tells you, and the guys get down the field and make common plays in an uncommon way. And it's a recipe for success on special teams.
That It is Logan Bragg, the freshman quarterback. Raiders started off hot, 14 there, I believe, there in the first quarter, at least the first half. Now this Canes defense has kind of figured it out after the break. No points here in the second half. Yes, now we're ready to go. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Little bunch set up top near the line of scrimmage. Snap, shovel pass out to Fernandez on the edge. Canes trying to get outside, and Fernandez has got some room. First down a little bit more in the Canes territory, up past the 45, and that's what Fernandez can do when you give him space to run.
This is one of the first times he's actually had some space on the outside. They've been using him between the tackles a good bit.
Also got to think here down the stretches, most of those guys out there look like still starting defense, but could see some new faces out there as we talked about. First down and 10 for Bragg. Steps up and checks something at the line of scrimmage. He'll take the snap and fake the pitch again. Canes bring pressure. He steps up in the pocket, and the Canes bring him down right at the line of scrimmage. Don't believe I got a number. If that's 38, it's Seth Gilliam.
That was 38. It's great open field tackle. Recognition when the quarterback took the draw there.
Had a way to stay home for Gilliam. White jerseys, gold numbers, not the broadcaster's friend.
Not the easiest to see from here.
Second down and 10 regardless.
And the folks at home.
Hopefully, our guy up top, Logan Dew, giving you the best view tonight. As there's 45 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Bragg takes a snap, got pressure from in front of him, has to roll to the top of the field and just throws it away smartly to make it third down and 10.
We got some Wren family watching in Jacksonville, Florida right now. I don't think they can see the numbers from there, but I can't either. I'm in the stadium, so. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Susan.
Always loved being able to learn from David Thompson when he did play-by-play here, and that was his go-to thing. He loved giving the shout-outs across the way. As I know David's tuned in tonight watching the Canes play some football. Third down and 10 as the Canes defense trying to get another stop. Bragg takes a snap, looking to throw. Pressure in front, steps up in the pocket. Canes are there and collapse on him inside the 45. And a flag deep inside the 25 and could be on the Canes.
I was watching our big guys up front work there, and
Grayson Kemp turned around with his hands in the air, which leads me to believe that he would be the guilty party.
The referee's singling him out. That's just wrong.
24.7. That, I believe either way will be an automatic first down for the Raiders, and it will be, as that'll be marked at the 30-yard line. So third and 10 turns into first and 10 for the guys in green. 24.7 to run. Bragg and shotgun. Canes look like they want to bring pressure, and they do. Run to the left. Canes are there behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2.
Man, it was almost like we knew exactly what they were going to do there.
This Canes front seven has looked like a different unit tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what. And you would think they'd be throwing the ball here because there's, 6 seconds left in the well, I guess this is the end of the quarter here.
Yep, it looks like the Raiders okay with going to quarter number 4. It's been all blue and gold here on the road, 38-14, and the Canes trying to stay undefeated in region play with a looming south side and west side stretch coming to you on the Wren Broadcast Network.
You've been there through it all, from first steps to new adventures. From major milestones to the smallest moments. You've been there every step of the way, supporting our dreams and celebrating our success.
back here at Lawrence High School. 12 minutes on the clock here in quarter number 4. The Raiders have the football, 2nd down and 12. As the Canes trying to close out and start region play 3-0. Bragg stands shotgun, 1 up top, 2 down low. Fernandez to his right. Snap, no fake it, throw the screen down low, block in front, and some speed inside the 20, 15-10, and he'll be tackled at the 5. Is that number 19, Rodney Conway?
Hayes Reed on the tackle.
And I think if this score was a little different, that block might have got a yellow flag down closest to the screen, but 38-14, I doubt you're going to see him.
Referee's arms could be a little tired from the first 3 quarters.
11:51, 1st down and goal now for the guys in green, trying to make this one a little bit more interesting. Shotgun for Bragg, takes the snap, he'll fake the handoff, roll up top, got a cane in his face, able to find his receiver, and touchdown. Raiders at the top side of the field. Bragg takes a hit, but make it 38-20, pinning a PAT, and after a 3rd quarter of no scoring, had to think it was going to happen eventually in the 4th.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I mean, Lauren's offense is a good offense. It's probably the strength of their team, and it's hard to keep them out in the end zone, especially in those long drives like that.
Brock Franklin, the big leg kicker, with 11:37. We're trying to make this 38-21. Booms one into the building across the way. Almost got there as the Raiders respond. 38-21 right here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Thank you to our team physicians and athletic trainers for the excellent sports medicine care they provide to our school and community. St. Francis Sports Medicine and Bon Secours Piedmont Orthopedics. Together, we keep you moving.
Back here on the road, talked about just now, Montu Brown closing in on that Reese Price record. He's got over 1,400 yards, Reese up over 1,600, and Montu's almost got 200 tonight as he sits at 193 with 7.6 a carry. And a deep, booming kick as Corson Bryant watches roll into the end zone, and we'll more than likely see our guy Montu Brown get the rock and go over 200 here, Curtis.
On one play, we're going to go over 200. I like it. Well, if the referees keep throwing flags like they are, we probably will run for 200 yards, but only get credit for 100.
I would tend to agree with you, but I'm hoping for one of those big Montu breakout runs, 60-plus here, maybe cap it. Make sure his night's over in the 4th. That'd be nice to get Montu some rest.
Well, he's 7 yards from 200 here. That's what you meant by 200. Sorry, I just picked up on that. Sorry, folks.
1st down and 10. Handoff 2-7. He's got a lot more than that. Here he goes. Montu 50. He's got no one in front of him, and no one's going to catch him. He's got the record right in his eyesight at Wren High School. Give the Canes 40-plus, and he's over 200 once again in the blue and gold. 270? Who can stop Montu Brown?
The end zone?
That's true. The goal line, that's about it.
Got a little Forrest Gump. He's got to stop and turn around and go back.
200 a ball game here in region play is not something we thought we were going to be talking about before the season started. As Josh Daniel on to make it 45 once again, and the Canes have looked like they're going to score 45 every single week here in region play. Josh Daniel on the PAT. Good, and make it 45-21. 273 for Montu Brown, and as I said it, I need a big-time run from about 60-plus. Montu punches it and hits it right on the nose. as Keith Ausburn says every week, I just can't keep talking about him because there's no more words to describe it.
No, but he's such a humble kid. When I'm down on the sidelines with Keith Evans, he'll come off and he'll just look at you and go, I'm tired.
That big smile, man, it gets you.
He's a humble kid. You know, next time he scores, watch him. He'll go hand the ball to the referee.
That's the kind of guy you love to see in the blue and gold. He's going to have a bright future playing on Saturdays, at least in his football career.
Oh, definitely.
As Daniel out to do kickoff duties. As I said, Canes have averaged about 27 points per game, but here in region play, it's been nothing under 45. As the offense has been the key to the success here in region play. Deep kick from Daniels. It rolls to 10. And he'll try to make his way up the right side. Canes able to wrap him up inside the 30 at the 29. And the Canes defense, who's been nice tonight, will be able to reclaim the field as a couple extra words exchanged at about the 30. That's not something you need down the stretch as any extracurriculars.
They're just reminding what the score was.
Canes fans love your thought process. 10:54. As Prag, the freshman quarterback, looking for another touchdown drive here in the fourth. As they'll try to bump the clock up. Canes fans across the way probably thinking, no, let's bump it down.
That's right. Let it run. I don't think they're going to run the ball here, but we'd like them to.
Yeah, that trip back to Piedmont is looking not nice as they'll pitch it out to the right side, and Canes wrap him up, take him out of bounds at about the 30.
But what do I know? They turn around and run the ball.
High school offensive coordinators tend to do that to you as a broadcaster. As Bragg will receive the play and head back to the huddle. They did lose 1 second down and 11. And the clock's still running with 10:35, so must have not gotten out of bounds. And our trip to Piedmont stands everyone in their eyes with 10:23. There's only clock to run here on the road. Fernandez will swap sides with Bragg, and they'll have to use a timeout with 10:14 as clock was running out. Canes lead 45-21 as Mud 2 Magic all in action here on the road.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zach?
Back here on the Wren Broadcast Network. I was just getting made fun of by my broadcast team, so we're back in action, ready to roll. It's 10:14 to go. 1-2 now, 193 yards away from that school record that Reese Price held. Here comes pressure from the Canes defense, and Bragg just has to throw it away, make it 3rd down and 11, and Jordan Miller and Coach Freight have unleashed this defense and let him go get the quarterback.
Yeah, they have, and the quarterback doesn't look like he wants to come back in the game.
As a freshman, and this big of a region game, got to be thinking I probably wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, he's played his heart out tonight. I've been very impressed by their quarterback, but I've been more impressed with how our defense is at times sat back and baited him into some things, and then also just gotten after him and pinned their ears back.
Preston Chilling, Grayson Kemp, 2 guys that have been big defensively tonight. That defensive line has wreaked some havoc as well. 3rd down and 11. Bragg takes a snap. Here comes the Canes defense. Bragg takes a hit. Just has to throw it up, and the Canes are there defensively. And I want to say that was Matthew Casey, but I couldn't get a number. And Bragg's still down. He did take a monstrous hit from a defensive end. I want to say that's Matthew Casey standing about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that was Matthew Casey, I believe. I don't have a replay, but and I think it was Hayes Reed out there with a good play, but we got maybe a pass interference or a hold.
As the ref does come back.
Or they pick the flag up.
To the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like they picked the flag up.
And Bragg did eventually get himself up off the ground with 10:05. He's back in the huddle. So now 4th and 11, and the Canes defense can finally drive that final nail into the coffin here on the road.
You can hear Coach Rhodes and Coach Freight yelling at the guys to know where the first down is.
As Lawrence will take a timeout before we get there. When we come back, game on the line, 4th and 11. Canes lead 45-21 here in the 4th.
Home Services.
How can we make you smile today?
Schedule your sewer drain clearing with Preferred Home Services today. If we can't clear it, it's free.
When your house heats up and your AC's stuck, call the bright green trucks with the big thumbs up. Call Preferred Home Services.
Electrical, plumbing, cooling too.
Preferred Home Services. Go, 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 Preferred.
Back here is the Raiders are going to punt on 4th and 11 with 10:05. As these have been some field-changing punts as that takes a bounce, and Grayson Kemp will take it at about the 35. He's inside Raider territory already and met by a Raider defender at the 45, and that's where he'll go down as the Canes offense with another chance to score. And Muntu Brown maybe looking 300 right in its eyes. That would be the most wild statement I'd ever say in high school football.
He's 113 yards from the Wren single-season record.
And he has about 45 right on his plate right now if he wants to take it to the crib.
He's back out there.
How far away, Austin, did you say he was from 113 from a single season? How much from 300? 27 yards. So first down and 10. Snap and hand off to 7. He works himself up the middle. He's got 10 or 15 more, and 300 is right in his eyesight all of a sudden. Curtis is just shaking his head. For everyone that's watching, I'm the exact same way, except I have to talk about it. Which is blowing my mind.
I'm just channeling my inner Keith Ausburn here. I don't know what to say. It's just impressive.
First down and 10. I don't think I've ever seen something like this.
We got a new quarterback in. Ty Davis in.
Ty Davis.
And we got a new running back in as well.
That it is. We'll hopefully get a number, match it with a name. As Davis stands shotgun. He'll look to throw on play one. He'll go to the bottom side of the field and incomplete. Intended for Canes tight end, I believe, Aiden Haran at about the 25.
Aiden Moore's the running back.
287 on the night for Muntu Brown.
Just a workman-like night.
Hey, we said the over-under was 200. We should have put it at 250.
I took my dogs for a long walk around Wren High School today, and I think Muntu ran further than I walked.
Second down and 10. Ty Davis looking to punch it in, trying to get the Canes 50. He takes a snap, hands it off to Aiden Moore. Big hole right side. Cuts it up the middle. He's inside the 20, close to the 15. As Aiden Moore says, I want some running here in the 4th. Always good to see those guys kind of sitting behind guys like Muntu get these moments.
We got some sophomore wide receivers in, got a senior running back getting some yards.
See if this offensive line is can lead this offense into the end zone with 8:35. Davis lifts the knee, and he'll decide to keep it. Stiff arms the first Lawrence edge rusher, and he'll gain a couple close to the 15. Give him 2.
Lawrence Faithful still sticking with it.
45-21 here with 8:02. Kane Faithful still out in full force in the away stands as well. As Ty Davis lifts the foot again, he looks to throw on 2nd and 8. Steps up in the pocket, looking to the right side. That go through the hands of the intended receiver, and it did make it 3rd down and 8.
And the intended receiver was Jack Hughes. I can only tell by his run. It's really hard to see the numbers from that far away.
And the high pads also kind of remind you of Carson Bryant, how he kind of has the upper body build. 3rd and 8, would love to get a Jack Hughes touchdown here late. 7:46. Ty Davis will go shotgun. Let's see if they let 11 sling it. Lifts the knee, snap for 11, and play called dead at the bottom side of the field. More than likely win the Canes with 7:44. And that it will be.
Keith Osborne's lobbying Keith Evans to go talk to Pregame on the sidelines and get Muncie back in the game.
13 would be nice with a pretty number to post for the Canes running back. That would be, I believe that's going to be Ty Davis more the rest of the way, if I'm being honest.
It's a smart thing to do. As fans, we want to see
selfishly
Muncie do it. Yeah, but you gotta build towards the playoffs here.
3rd and 13 now for Davis in the offense. Snap, drops back to throw, throws a screen, got Jack Hughes up top, and he'll dive for, let's say, 6 or 7, make it 4th and manageable. Do we see Josh Daniel come out?
Or do we see...
And a late little action over there close to the sideline. I think the Canes fans are the ones erupting with some... They also have the best angle over there, so I'll take their word for it.
Yeah.
Don't think there's any flags on the field, and it will be 4th and 5. And the offense looks like they're staying out there.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Dwindling inside 6 with 6:55, and Ty Davis looks at the sideline. Don't think they're going to get it off, and Anthony Freight will walk to the ref and call a timeout. Canes lead 45-21 with 6:51 to roll. Only clock to roll here on the road as the Canes start region playoff 3-0 right here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
When I walk into Sparrow Financial, they know me by name. They make you feel at home.
We have our personal checking account. We have our business account. My boys are the beneficiaries of that, too, with their accounts at Sparrow.
They truly care about you and helping you understand what your best options are going to be.
From in-branch to online, it's personality and relationships. And that's what will be there for quite some time.
If you want financial freedom, they got your back.
I wouldn't pick any other banking institution other than Sparrow Financial.
.6:51 left here in the 4th quarter. Canes will bring the offense back out there with Ty Davis and the twos. 45-21 here in the 4th. Canes trying to make it 50+. Davis lifts the right foot and takes a snap. Looking to throw. Raiders bring pressure and throws the out route, and incomplete is the call with 6:47. The Raiders will take over deep in their own territory.
Looked like a lot of contact there, but I think the referees are just letting them.
Yeah, as I said,
play.
Canes are up 45-21. Don't think you're going to get a lot of those calls as teams will switch offenses for defenses. As we always talk about towards the end of the game, player of the game, you always want to switch it up pull someone different out of the hat, and it always comes up 7. Yeah. We talked our way into a couple of Co's with Caden Hill a couple weeks ago, but
well, when you score 3 touchdowns, like Caden did the other night,
you deserve
You're
it.
a player of the game. You scored 3 touchdowns on 280 whatever yards. You're player of the game.
Yeah. As the Raiders handed off to Jackson on the closest side of the field, and he's ran out of bounds at about the 20.
That was a good job by a young kind of hybrid safety linebacker, Hayes Reed, there, setting the edge and just holding his own with a hand in his face.
Probably going to see a big dose of this Raiders run game with 6:42, trying to get some things worked out before next week. Always about building confidence as you move week to week. As we've talked about, the freshman quarterback in Bragg has looked very good throughout tonight. 2nd down and 1, he takes a snap, hands it. No, he keeps it, looks for the screen outside as he has a 1st down and a big-time hit from the Canes.
Sloan Sanders came up there and squared him up.
Rodney Conway on the catch. Gives the Raiders 1st down in life with 6:22. Sloan Sanders has been a guy the last couple of weeks. Me and Keith have talked about it. As we said earlier, not the biggest guy, a little hybrid look.
Yep. He likes to hit. He comes up. You know, he's a free safety, but he comes up like a linebacker and
plays very big in the run.
Absolutely.
As a safety, 1st down and 10. Snap. They'll go back to Jackson up the middle. Canes there quickly as he goes backwards at the 25. Maybe gains 1.
I love to see max effort out of our guys here deep in the 4th quarter. A lot of non-starters in the game, and they're still giving it 110%.
Last couple of drives, seen Seth Gilliam make a couple plays. There's a lot of ones still out there trying to get reps, especially on that defensive front. I believe I see Ethan O'Brien at the top.
Can't miss Ethan O'Brien up there.
Yeah.
See if he can push the left tackle into the backfield.
2nd down and 7. Snap. Hand out to the running back right side as he cuts it up past the 30, and he'll be close to a 1st down. Looks like the spot up top will be good enough. And it will. 1st down and 10 with about the 35.
It was Jamison Driver on the tackle there.
Raiders come out of the huddle, clap the hands, ready to rock. Denari Lee Jackson's been the tailback here on the final drive. Snap. They'll fake the pitch, get the Canes to look at it, and throw right back to him. Oh, the Canes miss a big-time hit, but it's able to trip up Jackson up past the 50. LeGrand was going for the boom shot.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back.
Those are also, as a high school player, sometimes you have that, you close your eyes and brace for it and just miss them just by a little bit.
Luckily, Wren brought a sniper in the woods over there, and we got him. So
I think the running back even knew, maybe I'm about to take a big hit. I need to brace for this.
He might have closed his eyes as well.
Yeah, 1st down and 10. Bragg takes the snap. He looks to throw. Goes on the out route and caught once again by number 19, Rodney Conway, who's had himself a nice 4th quarter.
There's no quit in this Lawrence team, which is great. That's what you like to see out of high school kids. You know, they live for Friday nights, and they're going to play until the last whistle sounds. I love it.
I feel like we've talked about that every week. Fountain last week driving late to make it a 10-point game. Of course, Emerald giving the Canes all that they wanted in Region Week 1. 2nd down and 1. They'll go back to Jackson up the right side, and the Canes meet him where he gets it, but the mark will determine if that's another 1st down and 10. That's something we also maybe don't give enough credit for, is this region is really good top to bottom.
Yeah.
There's no free Friday nights off. If you do not come in prepared, you will get beat.
No easy outs. Yep.
They do end up giving the Raiders the first down and 10. 3:40 to run here in the fourth. Bragg takes a snap, looking to throw. Pressure in his face, releases it, and a flag, and Jaden LeGrand already had his hands up before the flag came out of the pocket. And I wasn't really paying attention enough to know if the receiver fell down or if that was help from Jaden LeGrand.
Looked like they got their feet tied up there, but again, it happened right in front of the referee, so he's going to call it every time.
Sadly, we got to take his word for it.
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
First down and 10. If he's getting big bucks, I need to start finding some. 3:28. Is that a market inside the 25? Let's say the 21. If anyone wants to ride home with Curtis, you get Bojangles on the way home, so hop in, catch a ride. Bojangles on Kurt tonight.
Wait, I thought this was like a Clemson game. When you score 45 points, everybody gets free Bojangles.
Bragg's running away from the pressure. Will he get away? Able to dump it down in the flat, and he's got a bunch of room in front of him as Jackson's inside the 5 and time for the pylon, but he'll be out of bounds. Oh, so close to another one of those sacks.
Bojangles is not an official sponsor of Wren Broadcasting.
But Zaxby's is.
So we need to go to Zaxby's.
Yep, Zach Snack. I think Bojangles will take the free advertising either way.
They almost were a sponsor.
First down and goal. 2 down low, 1 up top for Bragg and the Raiders. Snap. Bragg will keep it. Maybe the wrong decision as the Canes greet him in the backfield, and he'll lose 2 more.
Clock just keeps on going.
3:10 and rolling. It is 10:04 here in Lawrence, so hour drive back. Probably put it about 11:30 back home in Piedmont.
Bojangles might not be open, boys.
Second down and goal now for the Raiders. As the score stays, will fall to 1-7 and 1-2 in region play. As Bragg takes a step, looking to throw, he'll go to the out route for Jackson. The Canes there, but Jackson able to break the tackle and dive in. As correction, that's Fernandez with 2:32 makes it 45-27, pending a PAT. And as you said, love the fight out of the Raiders.
Yeah, no. At the end there, the defense, you got to wrap up. But it's been a long game for our defensive backs. They probably run 2 miles today.
PAT looming for the Raiders. Snap, hold, kick. Good. As the Raiders make it 45-28, 2:32. Maybe the Canes let 7 see a snap on the final drive. We'll see when we come back on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Don't worry, your house will sell in no time. Let's hope for the best. Congratulations. Brick houses tend to make life easier. Building an all-brick home can make all the difference in resale value. Choose brick and enjoy peace of mind wherever life may take you.
Back here on the road, 2:32. Stick around for stats and a post-game interview with head coach Anthony Freight from Keith Evans down there on the sideline.
We're set up for an onside kick.
That they are.
I don't know any 17-point plays that you can get in 2.5 minutes, but Lawrence is going to give it a go.
Yeah, as we said, gotta love the fight. As the onside kick Laid down is that one straight to the Canes tight end, and Aiden Haran at the 49, and that's where the Canes offense will roll with 2:32.
There's your tight end action again. We get to see victory formation here.
As the Raiders have one timeout remaining.
Well, hopefully my brother-in-law Josh didn't hit mute on us. And shout out to Josh Harrison, and or mute on me. If you didn't like it, Keith Ausburn will be back in the booth next week.
I think people would definitely let us know if we were bad at this, and they haven't yet. So we're going to keep on chugging.
My phone's been buzzing the whole time, and I'm scared to look at it. So
first down and 10. Ty Davis takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Aiden Moore.
Go Aiden.
Trying to follow his blockers. He's inside the 45. So he'll gain about 6 on play 1. 2:20 to roll. Ty Davis, a guy last year's Curse talked about. Jacob Moore, kind of the passing attack quarterback. If the Canes wanted to run it, Ty Davis would go out there, and he did just as good in the run game for that JV unit.
Yeah, they did a good job last year getting both quarterbacks experience for you never know what's going to happen in a season. They had good competition preseason.
Second down and 5 for Davis. Ready for the handoff, and Moore's got a bunch of room in front of him, able to cut it up the field for a first down inside the 40 as Aiden Moore
and
figuring it out.
I think other than their sophomore kicker, whose name I'm about to find, I think everybody's seen the field tonight.
A flag, I believe, up top as well. Holding on the Canes. 131. You're also looking at a preseason scrimmage roster, so you might not find the number that you're looking for. Just going to let you know that out of the gate.
Well, his first name's Parker. Shout out to Parker.
Always hard if you're a kicker to try to. Josh Daniels looking for more time on the field as well.
Well, when you kick a 40-yarder, you can do that.
Second down and 15. Now for the Canes offense. 1:26 to roll.
Parker Bedingfield.
Found it. Back of the head. I felt that. Snap for Davis.
You know, Joe Rogan has Jamie behind the thing. We got Austin Tripp's our Jamie.
Ty Davis able to rush to the original line of scrimmage. Oh, that's where he got that from.
Yeah. No, Austin's last name isn't Tripp. It's Google.
What would we be without Austin Tripp in the last couple of years? Third down and 10. Also all the guys that help out. Evans, Ausburn, Logan Dew up top. I know he's all alone up there. Wants to be in here with us talking ball. Love our guy that does camera every single week. Did sideline last year. He's been a big help to the broadcast network.
We miss him on the sidelines.
Everyone does. Third down and 10. Handoff to Moore. He goes down instantly. Make it fourth down and 10 with 26 seconds to go. And the clock will keep rolling, and that should do it. As the play clock is higher than the game clock, the Canes will win 45-28 as they start forming up their handshake lines. Curtis, any final thoughts on tonight?
No, I just thought, we came out and knew exactly what we wanted to do defensively to contain this freshman quarterback, and we executed on that, I think, very well. And then we let our best players just do what they do on offense. And, I think it was just a good, all three phases, special teams, no issues with special teams. In fact, we got a 40-yard field goal out of the night, and it was just a great night to be a Hurricane in Lawrence, South Carolina.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. Stick around. Keith Evans will interview head football coach Anthony Frater. Run through some stats real quick. Jacob Owens, a sophomore quarterback, 10 for 17, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns tonight. Carson Bryant, 7 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Colin Murphy, 2 catches, 60, and 2 touchdowns. And, of course, the guy of the night, Muntu Brown, 27 rushes, 287 yards, 10 yards per carry after that big run, and 3 touchdowns tonight. What more can you say? We've talked about it all night. There's no more words to describe what 7 has been, as
And I tell you what, folks, we love for y'all to watch the broadcast, but I think Southside next week is going to be special because Montu's going to break the record. And so if you can, Southside's not a very far road trip. It's probably our shortest one within region anyway. And we'd love for you to tune in, but at the same time, come see Montu do something really special if you haven't seen him live, folks.
100% agree with you as I run through some scores. BHP over Crescent 41-20. Westside over Fountain Inn as they pull away 48-14. The Southside Emerald scored not right. I believe Emerald is kind of doing what they do as they're running away from Southside, and Powdersville up 45-14 as that's a final on the road for the Patriots. As Curtis said, it's great to be a Hurricane, especially here on the road in Lawrence. The Canes win 45-28. Stick around as we'll just give you the Keith Evans interview by itself right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. You can go ahead, Curtis, for you.
I was trying to look up the WYFF4 Emerald versus Southside score, and it's going to take me a minute because I'm not Google over here.
I'll wait for it as we have nothing but time to wait as Coach Freight talks to his guys after starting off region play 3-0. As that matchup between Westside looks like it's going to be a Halloween night region championship if the Canes and Rams can handle serve next Friday night.
At home. We lost the region last year away at Westside, and it'd be nice to steal one back from them.
A chance before the regions all change over again. A chance for redemption. As I think we got a score, Emerald 42-0. That was halftime, it says, so a lot different than what we had. Again, stick around for Keith Evans' interview with head coach Anthony Freight next week at Southside. As Curtis said, Montu looking to break the school record for rushing, which is a wild thing to say with 2 games to go. It's always great to be a Hurricane right here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Coach will work. Not no. And go a long ways. I got faith in you guys. Thank you.
Got to 1-0 every week.
Thank you, Coach.